Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Welcome to the 100th stream.
Aw, Catskills for the Hundy indeed.
Holy molies.
100th stream of this crazy little experiment. Channel that's turned into this amazing community and everything. Before we get into everything, before I get emotional about things already.
Chalice, thank you for the biddies.
Chalice, thank you so much. Few quick announcements about things that are going on with us. Obviously, this is our 100th stream. On Friday...
Obviously.
we've talked about it for like the past week.
I feel like we could have put 100 somewhere.
We do on the main screen.
Okay.
Before we begin, a few quick things. Friday, we are doing CageCon, where we are going to be helping support an amazing organization that helps cancer research and relief. Definitely stop in, bring your charity with you. They help out 6 great, amazing organizations, and we're just going to be one small part of it. There's lots of great events going on all weekend long. We'll be flying live here on our channel. There'll be a link for the donations, but also all weekend long on their channel. I believe it's just twitch.tv/cage_con or -con or something. Is their actual Twitch channel _con. They'll be hosting things there all weekend long. Lots of great events. I think that at the end of our stream, we're definitely going to raid them because I think they have a D&D session going that's going to start in the middle of ours.
Yes.
That should be a lot of fun, and I think that everyone here would enjoy it. So we'll definitely be raiding them.
Steven, what game are we playing?
What, tonight?
Hi!
No, on for the CageCon?
Haven't decided yet.
We have not decided yet.
So we'll be here from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock playing games with everyone. Wait, is it you? It may be you.
Me?
I mean,
It,
if it's called
Hello,
Docs Machina,
ancient
I don't know why
beings.
I wasn't invited.
because you don't like playing clerics.
Yeah, well, that's sure as shit true.
Because that's what Docs Machina is. They're all playing clerics.
Oh, well.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Well, if it's all fake doctors, then he should have been invited. So that's going on Friday. And then the following Wednesday, we are going to be playing Bank Heist, the game that Derek's been talking about in his Kickstarter corner. On Wednesday, we're playing that with the creator and one of their friends. So they're going to join us on stream, kind of like we did for Mechanica, where we play the game while it's still on Kickstarter, give you guys a first look at it, so you guys can see it, ask questions about the game, and if it's something you guys like, back the game.
There should be about a week after we do it.
Yeah.
I didn't really do the math today.
Beyond
do it later.
that, I'm trying to think of other things that we have going on. Gen Con
Best
is 40 days away. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Gen Con's 40 days away. If you are going to Gen Con and you want to hang out with us on Saturday, we're doing a meetup. We posted a little survey in the Discord. Please fill it out. Let us know that you're coming. We're trying to get a head count so we can give the place that we're going a heads up as far as how many people we're expecting. So you just fill out your name, and if you're bringing any friends, 10 friends, doesn't matter, let us know, and we will make sure you have a name tag and everything. So definitely want to meet you guys all, give you all hugs if that's what you want, high fives or whatever. Just let us know.
Gen Con.
There's definitely a little kitty trying to get in here, and I don't necessarily want her in here.
She's trying real hard.
What the hell? Did she just get a battering ram?
I feel like she jumped for the
actually, say that
doorknob.
it's not Faith. That would be that's my new kitty. That's Lynx.
Hey, Sailor Nightwing!
Hello, Miss Unremarkable. Haven't seen you in
Hello,
a
Miss
while.
Unremarkable.
I think that's everything that I have. Megan.
We are at 450 followers because we got a follower earlier this morning. So, woo, we hit our goal with like 11 days to go, right? 30
Woo.
days, so September, April, 10 days, 11 days to go. I was right. I was right the first time.
Do we need to?
Huzzah!
Do we need to?
No, I just ate.
I think we should do it anyways.
No, I just ate.
This better be a good one. It is a good one.
You can't dance to this.
Making it to anything. Do you want me to skip it to a better one? Are you gonna wait for the drop?
I don't think there's a very obvious drop here. I think it builds and then just does a slow. See?
So thank you guys for 450 followers. We're only 50 now, away from 500, and when we hit 500, we're going to do a giveaway for someone in chat. So thank you for all your support. Onward and upward to our next goal, which is the big 50 or 500. That's 500. 50 away from it. But yes.
You stop squeaking it.
All right.
Oh.
Anything else that you have, Megan?
No.
Okay. So that means that it is...
When the time comes for a new game to play, there's just one place to turn at the end of the day. You never know what exciting game you'll see when you tune in to Board Game House on Twitch.tv. Find a game to back so you can be its owner. It's time once again for Derek's Kickstarter Corner.
You know the lyrics are on the Google Drive, right?
Nope. Was unaware.
Actually, no, I never gave permission.
You never gave him permission?
All right, Derek's Kickstarter Corner. I did add some new stuff today. It is in the Discord. The links are there. You can go figure it out. I don't think any of it is a board game. No, the three things that I added today, none of them are board games. But I'm going to go over the stuff, the normal stuff already. First is the Monster Adventure terrain, 3D terrain. You can Lego together to be whatever you want to be. They have plain ones, they have cave ones, they have castle ones. You can paint them. You can put that weird mini figure grass on them. It's very cool, and it's also relatively cheap. So Monster Adventure terrain has 16 hours left. So not even a whole day. You have to do it tonight or you're going to miss it. Next is Fantastic Adventures Ruins of the Grindelroot. It is a 5e supplement. There are 10 adventures for $15. You're going to get the PDFs. There have been previous editions of Fantastic Adventures that I'm sure that you can go and find online somewhere. Basically, these are excellent for like one-shots or maybe one or two, sessions for your D&D campaigns. If you don't have a whole lot of ideas, or if you forgot to prep for DMing, you can just grab one of these, drop it into your campaign. People are very excited for it. I think that they like the... I think that they like this little series. But that's Fantastic Adventures, Ruins of the Grindelroot. 13 days left on that. Olo.
Metamami for 7 months.
7 months. You know what? I did the math today at work. And if this is our 100th stream, we have been streaming for 8.5 months.
100th stream, less than 3.
8.5 months is a long time. It's almost a year. Next up is a card game a pseudo card game called Afternova, where you go and you mine planets for their resources, and you have to try and finish goals and such with your crews. But the big thing is that sometimes you have to work with the people around the table and split the commish, and then end up screwing them at the end to win. It sounds very cool, but the best part about Afternova is that you can get Afternova and the company's previously kickstarted game. It's called Crypt. You can get them both for $29, and that is a hell of a price for two board games. So definitely go check out Afternova. The game Afternova itself looks good. Crypt, I don't know anything about it, but I know that you can get it as an addition to this game for a very low price. So I highly recommend that tier. Go check out Afternova. Also, I haven't said it before, but you can get Afternova on its own for $14.
Yeah.
So if you don't want both, you
cheap.
can just get Afternova. But why wouldn't you just get both? Next, that has 13 days left. Next is Wizards and Werewolves, which is a glow-in-the-dark outdoor game. Basically, it's tag meets capture the flag.
Hey, Non, thanks for the gifted sub.
Tag meets capture the flag. There are wizards who can cast spells and are looking for a gem. There is werewolves who are trying to kill the wizards before they can find the gem. There are different ways you can play with different goals. That's Wizards and Werewolves. Play it with your children. Play it with your drunk friends. Have a barbecue. That is not a board game. You play it outside at dusk. Next is Dungeon Drop. Dungeon Drop is only $16, and I've never seen a game that plays like this one. Basically, you drop little wooden cubes into the center of your table, and then each person takes a turn sort of designing their own dungeon room. Basically, you just have to find 3 gray cubes and make a triangle. That triangle is your dungeon room. You collect all of the cubes within your triangle. Some of them are enemies and you're going to take damage. Some of them are treasures and you're going to get points. As soon as all the cubes are done, you count up your treasures versus your damage, and the treasures win.
Treasures.
But that's Dungeon Drop. It's only $16. It's super cheap. It looks real interesting. 14 days left on that one. Check it out. Next one, hilarious. Pope or Nope. The Pope has died. You need to be the next Pope. You have to do good deeds and keep your friends from doing good deeds so that you can be the Pope, and they cannot be the Pope. One of the tiers here lets you have a Pope hat to put on after you win. So get the Pope hat. It's called Pope or Nope. Okay. Continuing on, 15 days left for this one. Shaolia Warring States. The Emperor has died. You want to be the next Emperor. You can either be a peaceful ruler or a vengeful, violent person. But basically, you're just designing a civilization and trying to get the most points and culture tokens and stuff to be better than everyone else around the table. The components in this look great. I think that the gameplay looks great. There are 15 days left. Shaolia Warring States. Check it out. Next is Bank Heist, which we've already... Oh, it's in front of my face. Next is Bank Heist, which we've already sort of talked about. It's a card game where you are going to heist a bank. Some people are going to be straight robbers. Some people are going to be backstabbers who try to screw over the robbers and take the whole thing. Some people are going to be FBI agents trying to stop the whole thing from happening. It looks very intriguing. You will get to see how it played next Wednesday with the creators because they are from Beckley, West Virginia, which is less than an hour, or it's about an hour away from here. They're coming to play with us. We have to try and figure out how to get 5 people in a camera, but we will do it. They will be here. You can back it. There are 16 days left. So 1 week from today, you will have 8 days afterward to back it, or back it while they're here, and we'll get credit for all those.
By credit means we just get to say, hey, we're the reason that got backed. Like, there's no kickback to us or anything.
Did I say that there was kickback?
Continue.
Yeah. This is not Steven's Kickstarter Corner, it's Derek's Kickstarter Corner.
Because you never interrupt me, ever.
That's true. You don't have your own segment on this show. Now we're getting into the new ones that I found today. The first one is called Hellscape. And it's from our friends at Dwarven Forge. They're not really our friends, but I wish they were. It's called Hellscape. You can buy that stuff. There's lava pools. There are scary caves. It looks great. But, it's basically just 3D terrain tiles, but it's very themed and very specific and also very well made. Dwarven Forge does amazing stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that, because you probably already know what it is. The next one is, they talked about it on Talks Machina last night, but it's Discbound On Demand, which is an addition to your Rook and Raven books. but basically it's going to let you straight export your character sheet from D&D Beyond to a printable page that will fit right into your Rook and Raven book that you already have with the discs. And you can also design your own pages to go in there, and you can either print them yourself or order them from Rook and Raven. It's just such a good idea, and it's such a simple idea, and I'm so glad that they are partnering with D&D Beyond, because it's going to add so much to these books, which are already super nice. And finally, this one was interesting. I came across it on Instagram. It's called The Assorted Magical Items Deck, and this guy has just designed his own 5e items, and you can get on this Kickstarter and buy an entire deck of new magical items that are already flushed out. They already have, all the stats and stuff that you need on them. It's stuff that's not in the core books. He made all them up himself. Some of them I think are very cool. Let me see if I can find the one that I was looking at earlier. I don't know. The guy's name is James Gifford, so you can look him up on Instagram, and he's posting some of the items. I think the ones that I saw earlier, one was a gauntlet of fire and one was a gauntlet of ice. If you have the fire gauntlet, you can touch somebody and do a whole bunch of fire damage to them, and then with the ice gauntlet, you can touch something and do a whole bunch of ice damage and freeze things. And if you do them both twice a day, you can make a steam cloud. It's just, it's very interesting ideas for items. So I wanted you all to know about it. She just bit me. Yeah. I wanted you all to know about it. It's on Kickstarter. It's called The Assorted Magical Items Deck. And there is a link to it in the Discord, just like all of the other ones that I've talked about today. That is the end of Derek's Kickstarter Corner.
Wait, I have one.
Oh, okay.
I have one. I can't remember the name of it.
This is not Megan's Kickstarter
Yeah,
Corner.
but I have one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Give me like 2 seconds to find it.
Oh, and I want to say this as well. Our friends at Kickstarted Games, who have sponsored streams before, they're sponsoring all our Gloomhaven stuff. Their website is a store where you can buy games that were successfully funded on Kickstarter. When I first started Derek's Kickstarter Corner, we were talking about Oceans, which is a sequel to Evolution, where it's just fish and then you're evolving the fish in the ocean. But you can go ahead and if you missed the Kickstarter, you can pre-order that on KickstarterGames.com, and they have a whole bunch of other stuff. They're getting Wingspan back in stock soon. They have several other pre-orders available for stuff that was very popular on Kickstarter. Go check that out, and you can see things that I haven't talked about on here and purchase them for yourself.
So I am going to talk about one that Wormwood actually posted the other day, but I've been following the 2 people involved for like a while. It's called Centaur of Attention, and it is Jenny D's Kickstarter. But it's not just Jenny D's, and I know that everybody knows her better, but it is also Hannah Alexander artwork. And if you haven't followed her or Jenny, please go do so. Hannah Alexander does some of the most beautiful Art Nouveau designs of Disney princesses, of the Overwatch crew. Her Tracer Art Nouveau is amazing. Like, amazing. And I love it. She also has done a bunch of Pokemon versions, and it's beautiful. So consider going and backing people who have been able to make their way as content creators and doing what they love every single day.
Influencers.
No, they're content creators. They're artists. So go check it out. It's a book of Centaur designs. The very first time that I actually, before Jenny D blew up as Jester, the very first time that I saw her cosplay was actually she cosplayed a centaur from Fantasia, and her the horse bit actually the hooves actually moved in the back, and it's a beautiful cosplay. So they decided, she and Hannah Alexander decided to do a book of designs of different types of centaurs, of costume designs for people to, get inspiration from and cosplay. So check it out. Her stuff, like I said, is beautiful. If you're not following either of them, follow them. Jenny does also a lot of really cool YouTube videos, just little like helpful things here and there. And Hannah posts a lot of stuff on her Instagram. They both, I believe, have a Patreon as well. So you're going to get, if you follow Hannah, there are Patreon exclusive artwork that she gives sneak peeks of every once in a while. So go check them out.
Speaking of
Follow
centaur of
them.
attention,
Yeah, right. Follow them. Follow fellow content creators.
All right.
They're wonderful people.
So is that the end of Garrick's Kickstarter corner?
Hey.
Yes.
yep, I don't have anything else.
When the time comes for a new game to play, there's just one place to turn at the end of the day. You never know what exciting game you'll see when you tune in to Board Game House on Twitch.tv. Find a game to back so you can be its owner. It's time once again for Derek's Kickstarter Corner.
Wink.
All right, we're back. So tonight we're celebrating 100 streams.
100 streams.
It's crazy to me to think that we're that far already. And the outpouring of love and support you guys give us this time is amazing. Today when we came home, we actually came home to 2 boxes on our porch.
We did.
One of which was from our friends at Kickstarter Games. That just says, congratulations on 100 streams. Says, BJ's team, thanks for all you do. You rock. Rob at Kickstarter Games. With little notes. Can't really see the bottom part.
They're
But,
green.
and he sent us a box of...
These are short games that we're going to be able to play, but the big thing is that he sent us 2 copies of almost everything. So we're gonna
Thank you for the biddies.
thank you for the bits, L. But when we play these games, we're going to be able to give them away. We have more giveaways to do now.
Yeah, he sent us 2 copies of Arboretum, which is a beautiful game about trees. So we'll be doing that one as a giveaway.
Thank you, Eldot, for the second set of biddies.
There's a game called Bad Medicine.
That we'll be
Which-
able to do a giveaway.
Yep, and this is a party game, so we may be able to make this...
3 to 8 people,
Well, but we may be able to do this one with the chat, because it's a party game.
Sweet.
depending on how the mechanics work.
Canadian beer, thank you for the biddies.
And then we have Roll for Your Life, Candyman.
Look how scary he is.
Roll for your life, Candyman.
Very angry boy.
Good boy.
Looks like you get to put together gingerbread men.
This is by Steve Jackson Games. I've never heard of it. It's called Blah Blobber.
We don't have a second copy of this one.
Yeah, that would have a second copy of.
I caught it the first time she did it.
Then we also have one that we don't have a second copy of, but it is Exodus Paris Nouveau, which is by Indie Board and Cards, which also do things like Resistance.
Clearly. It's
And
very
then-
resistance.
They also sent us, which I'm looking forward to actually looking
book.
at. It's actually a book that's just comics of,
But you get to also solve the crimes with Sherlock Holmes.
yeah, Sherlock Holmes for investigation. So thank you so much to our friends at Kickstarter Games for all this. Like I said, the reason why they support us is because you guys support us. So thank you, because without you guys supporting us, no company would want to say they'd have no reason to support us. What? There goes all the bits.
Canadian beer, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits.
And the second one that we got on our porch today
The second one we thought was
was a bomb. Not gonna lie, because
I was at the store. Megan calls me and she says, "You need to come home. We have a box and it just has writing on it." And I was like, "What?" And she said, "Like it wasn't delivered by the mail. It's like someone just dropped it off." So I kind of thought it was anthrax.
I will show you the box. It literally is just
this
a
cute
box that
little-
has arrows pointed up.
Look at the cute little face.
It says fragile, and it says this side up, and on the very top it says BGH.
We tried to figure out who it was.
That's all that it said.
Couldn't figure it out. It was like, well, maybe it's this person. No, their handwriting's not that neat. Maybe it's this person. I don't think it's their handwriting either.
And so we couldn't figure it out. So Derek finally got home, and I took the bowl and opened, hoping that it would not blow up on us. And needless to say, it
I teared up.
blew us all away.
Blew us all
Do
away.
you want to read the note?
I will read it. It says, "Oh, hi! Congrats on making it to 100. Can't wait to see what you guys do next. No doubt it will be great. Heart, you guys. Your logo is a hoe, though." from Catskills, and she drew stuff on it, and I love it. And she
No.
said for the Hundy on the
No.
bottom, and again, can't see it, but she drew We Bear Bears, and it makes me really happy.
No, stop it.
Okay, so now we're going to show you what she took the time and
Wait.
made. Okay, first of
I
all,
already did it.
there was also
There were biddies in the box.
there are little biddies in the box.
Biddies in the box. But
So-
look, here, hold yours.
I gotta do this so the cat doesn't get this. Ready?
Yeah.
One. All right, everyone go much
Look
closer.
how glorious.
Look.
I love them so much. But wait, there's more. We're gonna do it this way. I feel like this is.
I'll just move the camera down. Just put it so it's actually doing what it's supposed to do.
That.
Ready?
Yep. Wait, there's more.
Look, they hold the sign.
Can we talk about this, please? Look at this.
Like,
I made this logo in Paint 3D and she made it in real life.
But look how cute it is. She made them holding on to it and everything.
so I think what we're going to do is hand me Ray's art.
Razor's going over there.
Please hold. It's on the B.
Move that. These guys are gonna go here.
I'm gonna move this back up to where it's supposed to be. Too high, and now I've moved it all over the place. We may want to get something to put something underneath them to make them stand up higher,
Yeah, maybe.
but we'll do that. So, okay. Everyone, make sure that if
I'm
you have not
obsessed.
already, check out her Etsy store. Like, the pictures that she posted in the Discord do not do that justice.
Dragoons.
They
They're
are
so cute.
freaking fantastic.
And they all got tiny little smiles on.
So, again, Catskills,
Thank you so much.
thank you does not do justice.
Yes, thank you does not do justice.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sailor Nightwing. What? Okay, that's fine. Facebook. There. The Facebook
Sailor
link's right
Knight, you got
there.
it?
The link is in the chat.
We need to put them here, I think.
Here? You think?
I think so, but not right now because it's going to take some finagling because I think this might actually be a little small, but I think I can get it.
Okay. We'll work on it.
And their tails hold dice.
But yeah, so definitely follow her on Facebook and support her. She's an awesome person that I happen to play D&D with. Lynx is messing with cords in the back.
Can you go get her? I'm not really sure where she's at the moment.
And the tails hold dice. Unplug the HDMI and plug it back in. That should bring it back.
No dice.
Alright, that's fine. Don't worry about it for right now.
Oh, because it came all the way out of the computer.
Oh, nice.
She runs away.
No, it's probably, there's a adapter I think that one plugs into. Yeah, right there.
There we go.
No, give it a second. It should pop back up here in just a second, maybe.
Yes, they're so cute. I love them so much. I'm obsessed.
That didn't actually do it. Alright, so I gotta fix the camera. Give me a second, guys. I fixed one of our monitors that Lynx decided to mess with. Here.
I love them so much.
Did they come back on?
No, not yet. They made with compressed anthrax or not? Hope not.
Unless Catskills is playing the long con And overnight, those things are just going to dissolve, and then we're all going to get a plague and die.
Tiger Planet, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime for the Homeowners Association. 4 months. Our other TV just went kaput. Kaput.
Maybe.
We don't need it.
I need it.
Alright, well, we're gonna deal without it, guys. I'm not gonna fight with it right now.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on, so.
A BLT with egg? An egg BLT?
Sounds good.
You know what would be really good on that? Thin sliced turkey. An egg and B and L and T.
Blit.
Where we have blitzed because there's 2 T's.
Blit to death.
Alright. Well.
Lettuce, egg, tomato, turkey.
And now this is all messed up. That's fine. Okay. So, before we get into playing games with you guys, we asked you guys to submit some questions to us. And so we're going to take some time and go through the list. Some will be quick, some will be... Cabin Ray, thank you so much for giving that sub to Cece. Some will be very quick. Some we'll kind of go in more depth with.
I can't get over that we got gifts for our 100th episode. We just play board games on the internet.
The community is amazing. Alright. Okay. So, I'm going to go
You're
down.
gonna go up there. Oh, that's a smart idea.
Okay.
All the way back to the top.
So, first question.
Ask questions here for Wednesday.
No.
Discord general rules still apply. Oh, that's not a question either. That was fast. For heaven's sake, this is supposed to be questions. What is all of your favorite Pokemon, if applicable?
And that was asked by Alki, or Alkali. It is easy for me. I've never watched Pokemon the TV show. I've never really played any Pokemon games. I played Pokemon Go for like a week.
Hey, Gibby.
But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say it's Charizard.
Ooh.
There you go.
I have lots of favorite Pokemon, but they're all first gen because then it got really overwhelming. So it's like I like Pikachu.
Hey, Greg.
I like Jigglypuff more because Jigglypuff is a diva and it makes me happy. And I like Eevee.
Okay, here it is. I'm just going to give you just a handout of top 5, just like you. Not even a top 5, just a bunch that I like. Totodile and all of his evolutions are great. Giant blue alligator, I'm in for it. I also really enjoy Cubone. Farfetch'd, because he
And Farfetch'd.
he does his little thing at people.
It's Farfetch'd.
I love Bulbasaur. I do. I think he's very smart. I mean, there's just so many. I'm a big fan of Entei. Lugia is very cool. I like the unknowns. That's it.
Okay.
I'll stop.
Yeah. I unfortunately, because I am hashtag the old guy, I kind of missed that whole Pokemon thing. It was kind of a little bit after my time.
I see Pokemon blew up whenever I was in elementary school, so here in elementary school.
All right. Next question. L. Ask, which community member do you feel gets you the most?
I don't know if I want to answer it.
I mean, one sticks out to me for you.
There are no men like me.
What?
No, the gets you, not is you.
Like, who do you feel understands you?
Pass.
I feel like Ray does. I feel like Ray and I are really on the same page a lot.
I mean, I want to say G, but he's so much smarter than I am.
But I feel like Ray would also, like, kick people's asses before I would. So,
I feel like Meta Mommy for you, Derek, because she supports you no matter what
Oh, that's a
dumbass
good
thing
one,
that you
too.
say.
I know, but there's a difference between support and gets me.
Meta and
She
I
loves me a
really-
lot, and I don't love people.
I don't know. It's between Meta and Rachel. I don't know. Because Meta really gets me too. Actually, Meta and I are really close to the same person. It's kind of weird.
And mine should not come as any shock. It is G.
Yeah.
I am very blessed and honored to call that man my friend on so many levels. If you notice, we all kind of mentioned mods, and I do want to take just a brief moment to thank them, because without the mods, especially the core ones, they came in pretty right away. Like,
I mean, G and Sunny have been here literally since the
Literally
first
from
time
day
we
one.
did this.
yes. So
They
if
were
it-
here from the podcast.
If it wasn't for G and Sunny, especially those two, this community would not be anything. And then we had other people come in, like L-Dot's been in there forever, and now he's our GM, our DM for 3 Sheets. Metamami came in out of nowhere and just blew us away.
She loves everyone so much.
Rachel,
much.
like, came in as a corporate representative.
We modded Rachel so that we could get benefits from Resident. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it. But I
like,
guess she's fine now.
We still have the cool. That's still the coolest
I joke.
origin story.
I jest.
Yeah, so, all these amazing people have just come into our community and just stayed, but a lot of you are here because of the community. And, like, us playing board games, as Derek likes to remind us, is not entertaining. He would never watch us. But I think you guys come for the interactions and...
Oh no, Gormire.
Gee.
Oh,
Anon?
Jesus, Anon?
Thank you for the 1,500 biddies.
1,500.
Ghost biddies.
Ghost biddies.
It's because they're Anon.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. But yeah, if you're talking about the start of this channel and the community and where it started and the reason why you guys have stayed around, look at G, look at Sunny, look at Meta, look at L-Dot, look at all these people that have been here pretty much from the word go that have set the tone of what this community is.
And then we've picked up others along the way. We give her a lot of crap, but Mrs. Valley really, really
She
embraces everybody.
She jumped in head first.
Like, there's been so many people that have just jumped in, and
We love you all so much.
like, I could literally sit there and talk about memories of each one of you. Hey, Roundbrow,
Round, round.
we still need to know when you're doing the playtest room.
Just let him just do his own thing.
But yeah, there's been so...
Tiger Planet was here, like...
Tiger Planet was our very first follower besides me. He jumped in to a stream where I just literally decided to see, can my computer actually handle streaming? So I had myself on a camera, and that was it. And I was just testing things out to see how Streamlabs worked. I didn't know you could just do test streams. He jumped in, it was like giving me feedback, and if you ever want to talk to anyone to say how far have we come, Tiger Planet's the guy, because literally he was in there day one and has, for some reason, keeps coming back, and we love him for it.
We were playing Minecraft one day, and like a lot of us were going real hard. Megan was off adventuring on her own. I was digging a mine. Steven was doing
I'm
some
pretty sure
shit.
this was whenever I died and was looking for all of my stuff.
And we were all in the community games channel on the voice channel, just sort of all doing our own thing, having a conversation. All of a sudden, Tiger Planet pops in here, was not playing Minecraft, and is just listening to us banter and just be annoyed. Megan lost so much shit, and he kept giving her crap because she couldn't find any of it. It was so hilarious.
On accident.
We know you pop in and we're like, hey, G. And then it's like,
doo-ding,
beep.
out.
Next question.
All right, next question.
Favorite
Favorite
TV
TV
shows?
Oof.
Are you talking like, you're in here. So
Favorite
are you
TV
talking
shows.
like favorite of all time or like favorite to binge?
What are
because
your-
they're very different.
What are your... How are they different? What are your favorite TV
There are
shows?
different. I have TV shows that I love that do qualify as my favorite TV shows,
Hey,
and then I
Dragon.
have ones that are my favorite to binge, and they are not the same.
Well, so just say them all.
Okay, so my favorites to binge. Well, my favorite to binge is The Office.
Sure,
Period.
absolutely.
End of discussion.
Yeah.
Occasionally, Parks and Rec will get thrown in there,
Uh-huh.
but The Office is the most rewatchable for me.
Yes.
But my favorite TV shows, probably of all time, are of course cartoons, because I'm an adult. Adventure Time
Good choice.
and Avatar: Last Airbender.
Good choice. Steven.
Okay.
Little House on the Prairie.
Well, no, it was actually. I was trying to think of something even older. No. So sitcom, I'm gonna say How I Met Your Mother. Drama, I'm gonna say House. Binge wise, though, there is nothing that will eat your day quicker than a Criminal Minds marathon on Ion.
That is so true,
Jeez.
bro.
So fuck you, Ion, for killing weekends of my life.
That's so true.
Nothing will eat your weekend quicker than a Criminal Minds marathon, even if you've seen the episodes.
Yes,
That's true.
it's really true.
So I guess that's gonna be my top like 3 that like if Criminal Minds is on and I'm like, yeah, I'll turn it on. 5 hours
That's
later,
it,
I
you're
don't
done.
know what happened.
Obviously, this is going to be long-winded. The Office is amazing. I watched it twice a year, every year for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I would start it, I would finish it, I'd watch a little bit of Parks and Rec, and then I'd start it again, and I would watch it all the way through twice every year, and I did that for 4 years. It's a lot. Because you just turn it on in the background to like clean your house, and then you just end up watching it, and they're just sitting there. I'm presently watching it again.
I have another one to add whenever you're done.
I will say I highly recommend Star Trek The Next Generation. It is the best Star Trek. Definitely watch that. There's a lot of lessons you get to learn. It's very good. Lost was a turning point in television. Lost started the golden age of TV because it set the standard for episode to episode stories as well as an overarching story of the season. There's no answer that I will accept.
Cat Sicko,
Thank you so much for the follow.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the neighborhood.
You're joining us on a very
Exciting day.
Unique stream.
Unique stream.
right now we're doing an AMA. This is our 100th stream. So our community asks us a bunch of questions in our Discord. Feel free to pop in the Discord. If you have a question for us, pop it in the Discord and we'll get to it and we'll answer all of them.
Yes.
As long as they're appropriate.
Yes.
But beyond Lost's structure and the way that it changed television, it's just a good show. I mean, you have so many people, so many actors on the program that have gone off to have their own shows, to be in movies, and it was just the cream of the crop, and they all went off to do better things. And the people that created the show, the showrunners, have made so many other shows that everyone loves, but you don't really recognize those people. It might have ended poorly, but it's not like the entire last season was bad. It was just the very end of the very last episode was confusing.
I have 2 more. Go ahead, Megan.
I don't think he's not done yet, because I know one that he hasn't said yet.
Adventure Time is amazing. Star Wars The Clone Wars was
That's the one that I was going to add.
incredible.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
I know that I'm missing stuff that I love.
You are.
What?
Survivor
Oh my god. That's not a TV show. That's a way of life.
and The Amazing Race.
I have watched Survivor. Me and my dad sat down and would watch the first season of Survivor. We would go to church on Wednesdays, and then we would come home. We would have to leave church early to get home in time to begin Survivor. And we watched the first season together. We watched the second season together. and then high school started and we stopped watching. Whatever. When I was in college and had a short semester, so I was only doing like 12 hours, I went back and I rewatched all of Survivor, and it's amazing. And I have auditioned twice, 3 times. I've sent in an audition tape 3 times. I haven't been chosen yet. There's still a chance.
Fun fact about Megan, when it comes to The Amazing Race, so they're my cousins, but they're like my second cousins, I think is how it works out. Is that right? My
Yes.
grandma's sister's son.
Yes.
Actually won The Amazing Race.
Season 1?
No, not season 1. It wasn't season 1.
Oh, season 4.
Like season-
Gee, I
Yeah,
completely
somewhere
agree
around
with
there.
you.
But yeah, fun facts. That was a fun time in our family's stuff. I got to meet a couple of the other couples too because they came to the wedding.
I have 2 more honorable mentions as far as TV shows. Both run at the same time. They usually run back to back. Burn Notice and White Collar.
I feel like I have others that honestly, I used to watch a lot of TV.
Burn Notice and White Collar were 2 amazing shows on USA at a point when USA was doing everything right.
Oh crap! What was that show that we watched that I loved? It got canceled after the first season.
The River.
The River.
Oh my God, The River was so good. They were on a boat in the Amazon, and there was magic on the Amazon. If you
It got canceled after 1 season,
If
but
you
it's
can
great.
find The River, it was on Hulu. It may still be on Hulu. If you can find The River, you watch that shit because it's amazing.
Oh, Eureka, Warehouse 13, also good shows.
Oh yes.
They're very good shows. There are a lot of really good shows. Royal Pains, I love Royal Pains. I love television. I love film. There are not bad things. Game of Thrones, don't at me. Don't start a conversation in the chat. Game of Thrones is transcendent.
Transcendent.
It is amazing. Read the books.
Okay. Next question was from L. What languages can you all speak, and which ones would you like to learn in the future, if any?
So
I speak English. I would like to learn Dothraki and Klingon.
Yes, Psych's another great one.
I speak English. I took 4 semesters of Italian and don't remember any of it in college. I remember a few things. I sang a lot in Italian and German. I don't do French.
Mm-mm.
I have a really hard time with French. What would I like to learn? I'd like to actually, learn Italian. I took a little bit of Spanish too. What else? What would I like to learn? I sang a lot in Latin in college too. That's because we did a lot of masses.
Ditto, Round Brow. 2 semesters of
See,
Italian.
I did 2 years
I
of
can tell you
Italian too in
some-
WVU, and I don't remember any of it.
I can tell you some kitchen appliances.
Literally 4 semesters of Italian. Had to go Italian 101 to 204, and just fail. Like I didn't. I did fail. I did fail Italian. It was the first class I ever actually failed that kept me from graduating. It made me go on my victory lap.
Like the 2 of them, I do speak English. Then, not very well, but I do speak it. And then I know a little American Sign Language.
Ooh, look at you,
Oh,
fancy!
I do
know
want to
a
learn
little bit of
ASL.
I do know a little bit of sign language. I can do the alphabet in sign language.
One thing that I love about my dad is that my dad works at the post office, and he has people that work under him who are deaf, and they sign, and he learned to sign so he could be their boss. And I just respect my dad a whole lot for that, and I do want to learn ASL.
I want to learn ASL too.
It's a very useful tool to have. I've used it in
It's
many
important.
situations. And now I'm not fluid. Like I know some words. I know how to fingerspell very well. The problem is I can't spell in real life. so that causes an issue because I'm really bad at spelling. But I know enough, and I know lots of curse words and things that I shouldn't know as well, because that's the first thing you learn when you learn a different language.
You know.
But yeah, so that's that question. All right. Now this one could possibly get long-winded.
Oh,
If you had to recommend 1 to
Gosh.
3 games, your choice, board games, for someone to play before they die, which one would you recommend and why?
I don't really like board games.
Well, fake it for this one, at least give one.
I was joking. It's a joke. I obviously like board games. If I didn't like board games, I wouldn't be here. I would say Catan. It teaches you a lot about problem solving, and you have to try and work it out for yourself. And that's, honestly, to me, any game where you learn a skill that you can apply to other situations, I appreciate that. And I think Catan is a very basic game where it does teach you how to problem solve in a sort of high-risk scenario. And that's the same reason I like Dungeons & Dragons and RPGs, because it teaches you how to problem solve and how to do creative writing and stuff like that. I mean, 1 to 3, I don't think that I have any more that I would say, you have to play this game before you die. But I mean, Cards Against Humanity is pretty funny.
Oh gosh. Do you know? If you know,
Actually,
go ahead and go.
Derek took 2 of the ones I was going to say. One is Dungeons & Dragons, because it does teach you a lot of things. The thing about board games, a lot of people... The fuck? Are we still live? Yeah?
Hello?
If we are, you just said fuck on the internet.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I said it earlier today.
Hi.
Where is this? Hold on.
Our computers are doing...
Stream just died.
It just Oh, it's up there.
It's up there.
There it is. Why are you over there?
And
How did you get there?
and why is everything backwards now?
What do you mean backwards?
Like, how I go to things.
It looks like this switched to your main one now.
The computer decided to switch around where everything was, and we all thought that the stream ended, so...
There you go. All right, we're back.
I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you that we are not playing a board game right now. We're doing an AMA. This is our 100th stream. Welcome if you're new.
We will be playing board games with you guys a little bit later.
Yes, a little bit later. You're about to learn a lot about us. We're doing an AMA. If you want, you can jump into our Discord and ask questions yourself. But we're in the middle of the question. If you had to recommend 1 to 3 board games for someone to play before they die, which ones would you recommend and why? This is a question from Mrs. Valley.
Okay. Like I said, board games in general, they teach you so many skills that people need to know for real life. The ability to communicate, the ability to be a gracious loser and also to be a gracious winner, the ability to communicate, and like Derek said with D&D, you have to learn, like creative storytelling, critical thinking. So there's so many things you can learn from board games. So that's why I like that one. Catan, because it to me is a great gateway game that gets people away from just the purely chance-based dice rolling games like Monopoly. Not that there's anything wrong with those games. It's just I feel like when there's so much more control that you have, it makes the game for me so much more enjoyable.
Well, I would think the thing also about Monopoly and those base games is that there's stigmas and like stereotypes about Monopoly. Like people don't play Monopoly correctly.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Uno's another one they don't play correctly.
Right. So like these other games, higher standard games, I think are just better.
Yeah.
Well, there for a long time, these games have been around for forever, but my family only had access to Monopoly and Clue and, Mousetrap. I had a lot of board games when I was little. And I think that it helped me a lot. My parents were not the type of people who let me win. I never won board games at home. Ever. And it taught me a lot about losing, graciously and not throwing a fit, because I got in trouble if I threw a hissy fit because I lost. So I think board games, are a very important step in development for a child. But that's not the point of the question.
But I'm add on to it. It's also, there's something so much different about the tactile sitting down around a table and communicating with people versus calling somebody a noob and shooting them at Fortnite.
Yep. I like both. Not necessarily calling someone a noob. Because I get annoyed when people tell me to switch characters on Overwatch. Don't tell me to switch characters. Don't do that. No one listens. I don't know why people do it. But
yeah.
Honestly, I think Catan would be mine too. I feel like it's like it's a really good introductory game that is a nice bridge from Monopoly and Clue into the vast board gaming world. Mm-hmm. It's got just enough of other aspects of games to really set the tone for what is out there.
Yeah. And then after Catan, some type of worker placement would be the next place I'd send people.
Yeah. Definitely worker placement. Maybe not. I love Lords of Waterdeep, but Lords of Waterdeep can be exceptionally frustrating. Mm-hmm. Maybe Stone Age, mm-hmm. or I wouldn't say Champions of Midgard, because Champions of Midgard, I love it, but there's a lot to it. Yeah. But I would honestly, Stone Age would probably be my next one that I would send people to.
Stone Age, or Champions of Midgard.
Stone Age.
I think Stone Age has more of the simplistic mechanics that you need for worker placement.
Yeah.
Where Champions, there's some things we've pointed out that could be better with it.
Yes. But yes, everybody would pick Catan. I feel a lot of people who know a lot about board games would probably pick Catan.
And it's what started the Euro movement here in America.
Yeah.
I think the Beatles did that.
Next question.
You've never played it? Okay, well then you're going to have to come over and we're going to have to play it. That's happening.
Yeah. Next question is...
Or we'll come over to your new place and play it.
Right. Next question would be, what are your ultimate goals for BGH?
Can I just come out and say exactly what I'm thinking?
Derek is not even going to say words, really?
The goal of everything for all three of us, I think, is to be able to quit our 9-to-5 jobs and work as full-time content creators. That's our ultimate goal. Because, for me, being able to sit down and work on how to plays, how to do art for a living would be crazy incredible.
Mm-hmm. Before you start, I'll do mine.
Okay. Because this is the one where I'm going to be long-winded.
This is where you're going to be long-winded.
Okay.
I guess when we left Gen Con last year, we had a 2-hour conversation about how almost everybody that we heard speak and talked to and everything else, there were so many people who talked about how board games and stuff at Gen Con that they were doing was just stuff that they were passionate about. So I think if I have to be serious about what my goals are for this stream, it would be to be able to do something that I'm passionate about, which is nerdy stuff. Like this conversation right now is something that I love doing. So even if I don't love board games as much as these two, and even if I get upset when I don't win, sort of curating this sort of atmosphere, if I would be able to assist in maintaining that and still make enough money to pay our rent and be able to do stuff that I enjoy, then that's what my goals are. It's not just the cash, but that's most of it.
All right. So
Also, no, he is drinking lemonade.
It's floor cleaner.
Not floor cleaner.
Okay, so this definitely stemmed from my passion and love of board games. And
Yeah, can I just state for the record that this started when Stephen texted our house group and said, "Hey guys, I did a thing," and sent us a link to the Twitch channel.
So I started the Twitch channel because what got me into board gaming was a friend of mine named Carl who moved down to Florida. But he introduced me to Will Wheaton's Tabletop. Tabletop led to Titan's Grave, which was an RPG that Will Wheaton ran, which led into us playing D&D and Critical Role, and then Game the Game with Becca and Ivan. At that point, now it's just Becca. Was that to Ivan or Becca or both?
Both.
And
Thank you, Doom Drake.
A 4-day D&D marathon session? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that really does sound amazing, but thank you.
thank you so much. But I wanted to kind of take the format that they were doing and showing off games and bringing games that people don't know about, because there are thousands upon thousands of games. There were 500 new games presented at Gen Con last year. There'll probably be close to that this year. There are so many great games out there, and all that I want to do is, just kind of introduce you guys to the games. And we found out through very early on that the games are great, and you guys do like the games, and you have found new games that you guys really like Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
Product placement.
through us playing these games, but what started out as just the game became this community. And I guess when it comes to what I would love to see this community be able to grow into is, one, a very open source community that you guys have already become just much bigger, that would allow us to do other things where we could branch out beyond just doing board games to where if Derek wants to have a nerdy talk show podcast type thing where he talks about his particular views on one element of Star Wars, or Megan wants to have a separate almost a separate channel that's exclusively art based, or whatever the case may be, I would love to see us be able to translate this into us being full-time content creators in some way, shape, or form, where we're able to keep the same amazing community, grow it in a way where we're supportive. And I personally love some of the back-end stuff about Twitch and some of the back-end stuff about streaming, and I would love to have a side thing where I help other people set up their streams, where I help them kind of figure out the intricacies, help them avoid some pitfalls that you can make very early on streaming. There's other people out there that do it, but I would love to do this full time. I would love to be able to travel around to cons and things and really represent the industry, because where there's all kinds of video games channels out there, when it comes to Twitch, board games is extremely underrepresented. And I know that there is an audience for this.
Kelwink!
Thank you so much
Welcome
for that.
to the Homeowners Association. Thanks for that sub.
I know that there is a community out there. There's a group of people that really do love board games and love people that love board games, and I want people to know that it's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to be a geek about things. What?
Canadian Beer, thank you for gifting that sub to Doom Drake.
Right as he disappears.
It is so amazing to see this already. Right now, it's still a really small and intimate community, has been so embracing of everyone. And I want us to kind of be at the forefront of making games available, because unfortunately there is a very dark side to board games that people don't really talk about too much, and there's a lot of gatekeeping that happens. Where it happens in D&D and it happens in board games, where there is the old guard that's like, no, this is our game, we've been playing it forever, you're not welcome here. And that's fucking bullshit.
Well,
everyone is welcome at the table.
There are gatekeepers who are doing a good job of being this is what you need to prepare yourself for.
But that's
now
not-
you can
but that's
enter.
That's not
gatekeeping.
gatekeeping. That's not gatekeeping. Gatekeeping, by definition, is keeping people out.
That's not gatekeeping.
What is that? That's like the guy in The Wizard of Oz who like opened the thing and was like, "What do you want?" And then closed it, and they were like, "We just want to see the wizard." He said, "Why didn't you say so? Horse of a different color."
Not the same.
Not the same. That's mentoring. There you go.
Yes. So there's so many people that try to keep people out. Like, without going into too much detail, there's been times that the three of us or Megan and I have walked into a game store, and Megan would be the person that's there to buy things. She's the one with the money. She's the one that's there to actually make the purchase. And either A, they won't talk to us at all, the 30 plus minutes that we're in a game store, or if they do come talk to us, they're talking to me because I have a penis. And that's bullshit.
Hey. It's not because you have a penis.
It is.
They don't know if you have a penis.
Either way. So, this whole thing started because Megan and I have had this dream, and I would still like to even parlay part of BGH into that, is actually to have a game store. An opening, welcoming game store that all of you could come to if you came to West Virginia.
Hey.
I don't necessarily want you guys coming into my apartment. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I don't know you that well. But we would love to open a game store that, you know, our whole, like, our little motto for it was all meeples welcome. Because we wanted everyone to feel welcome, no matter, you know, kind of like this channel, no matter who you are, where you come from, your age, your race, your sexual orientation, how you identify, we want you to feel welcome in this space. And that's what we wanted to kind of bring forth within this community. Sorry, I know that was a little bit long-winded, guys.
They wanted to buy fake brick to put on the wall. They were going to buy copper piping to put in there. This place was going to be great
It's still
and
will be.
expensive. So, this brings me back to my answer. Quiche.
All right.
Yes, that is the plan, is to have the studio back in the back of the game store.
Yes.
That is the ultimate, like, thought process, is to have a place where we can film and do.
Yeah, be able to do better content, because we want to do other content too. We want to do better how to plays. We want to do game reviews. We want to do things that are actually focused towards our YouTube.
So do we. I love that mock-up.
But yeah. All right. So that was the kind of a long-winded one. Metamommy wants to know if you could pick one place you could visit on vacation free of cost, where would it be?
Greece. Santorini. Done. Actually, no, just Greece. Not even necessarily Santorini. Athens. All of it. That one's super easy for me. I've wanted to go to Greece since I was small. But also Santorini, just not only Santorini. Yes, exactly. Because I want to go see Athena's temple. I want to go see Athena. Like, I want to. I love Greek mythology. It's so fun. I want to go to Greece, and it's beautiful, stunning.
Derek?
Mars.
I mean, okay.
Or a full tour of every Disney World on the planet.
That is also on my bucket list. Is to hit every one of them. So far, I have one.
Mine is going to probably have to be...
Ooh, Catskills said also I want to go to New Zealand and Ireland also too. I want to backpack the Europe. And
Let's
then
face it, I
the
want to
not
go all
Europe.
around the world. So,
if I had to pick one, though, I probably would say Australia.
I'm not going to
I
Australia.
love you, and I'm proud of you. Definitely will catch the thought to see the answers to my questions. Oh, we love you too, Ray.
Okay.
You got to go to Ireland? Oh, I'd love to go to Ireland.
Love
I'd
you,
love to
Ray.
go to Scotland too. So many places I want to go.
Okay.
I'm not. I just want to get this out here. I am not going to Australia. I'm sorry.
I am going to Australia.
There are things.
I'm going to see the Sydney Opera House. It's
There
happening.
are literally things that can kill you there that will not kill you anywhere else.
There are things that can kill you here.
I understand, but there's a lot of those things in Australia.
Yeah, but I'm still going.
All right.
There's a spider that's as big as this table.
So,
I am not going to that continent.
I'm going. I'm going without him, apparently.
Oh, first of all, hi, Family Game Night. Hello.
Hey, Family Game
Anyone
Night!
that's just joining us, right now we are doing an Ask Me Anything for our 100th stream. Then we're going to be playing some games with the community. But right now we're kind of going through the list from our Discord. The next question, I'm going to kind of cover this one and one that's two down from it. L. ask, so are you really playing for Gibson Cube to go to Gen Con? And then Gibson Cube 2 lines later says, when can I accept my itinerary for getting to Gen Con? Am I getting my own bed or am I spooning with Steven? Okay. In all seriousness, if we could afford to pay for everyone to go Gen Con, we would.
Again, this goes back to my answer to the goals.
Quiche.
Obviously, I know those are jokes.
What?
I'm not going to say this because I want us to get acknowledgement or praise for this. But you guys have afforded us to do lots of things that we could not do on our own.
Yes.
And one of the things you were able to allow us to do is that you afford us the opportunity for any of our mods that wanted to go to Gen Con, we were able to foot the bill for their badge. Not not their room and board, not their travel arrangements, but just the badge itself, which is just kind of one way that we could just say thank you to our mods. But that was not money that came out of our pockets. That is money that has come from your guys' bits, your subscriptions. All these upgrades have happened because of you guys. And if we could do that more for the community, we would. We're trying to do everything we can to support, this community, and every penny that we get, we put back into the community in some way, shape, or form. We have literally taken zero money for ourselves.
Well, that's not entirely true.
We spent $280 on our own merchandise last
We
night.
did just go buy our own merch for Gen Con.
That is for promotional purposes. That's promotional though. Like we literally bought them
be wearing it at
to wear
Gen
them
Con.
so we are representing the company.
Also, we loved seeing you too.
So we want to meet you guys.
Marketing.
We want to meet all of you guys, but what I'm saying is we're not just saying, hey, I'm gonna take $100 and go. Do
we
whatever.
haven't. Everything has
there's
been
reasons-
for the stream.
Yeah.
Tax write-off.
Yeah. But yeah, we're trying to reinvest. The next thing that's on our radar, hopefully sooner rather than later, is a DSLR camera. Because right now we're using nice Logitech cameras that they do well, but if we can get the DSLR cameras that can do the much better picture quality, video quality, it'll make a big difference as far as you guys seeing us, whether that's good or bad, but also for us to be able to do more YouTube content and things like that. We'll have a better ability to do all that. We have our ID camera, it's $600, and we should be able to get it next month because you guys have been insane. But that all boils down to is, like I said, I wish we could do more for this community.
Thank you for the 50 bits.
Oh, thank you.
For the mods. For les mods.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 mods. Each mod gets 10 cents. Remind me to give it to you.
Well.
What? Gee.
Canadian beer.
What?
Thank you so much.
That's 3 numbers.
That is 3 numbers.
Thank you, Canadian Beer.
Excuse me while I tear up. So.
Yeah, the amount of support you guys are giving us so far has been insane to say the least.
And that's an example of it. When we started putting the stream together, I joked about putting the donate button there at the bottom, because obviously I didn't think people were going to donate money to us, because I wouldn't even watch this. But I have been proven wrong several times by you all just going crazy, and that's a lot of money that Canadian Beer just gave us for basically no reason, and it's a lot for me. It just sort of blows my mind in a very literal way. I don't understand it. But that's one of the things that's come with this is that I don't understand a lot of things that happen within this community. So I've learned a lot, including about generosity and stuff from all of you people. So that's a lot.
Yes. So,
Ooh.
yeah. Next question. Das wants to know, is there a board game or kind of board game that you refuse to play or hate to play at the very least?
I have one that I don't. Okay, so I don't hate to play it, necessarily, but any sort of bluffing game.
At least you're not calling them lying games
I'm
anymore.
not calling them lying games anymore, but any sort of bluffing game I have a hard time with. So like things like I like Sheriff of Nottingham. Stop it! Thank you, hold on.
Thank you, Aldot. You don't need to do that of all people.
Yes.
You give so much to this community. I know I joke about you being a troll, but the amount of time you spend trying to foster this community and help us is... The community would not be the same without you.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Genuine. But yeah, bluffing games tend to be the ones that I don't typically care for. But I'm also not a person that's like, okay, no, there's one game that I will absolutely never play.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I will never play it.
What?
I hate it.
What?
Quirkle.
No, not Quirkle.
Oh, no,
I like Quirkle.
sorry. Quelf.
Quelf. I don't like playing Quelf because I am a person who has a really hard time making a fool of themselves. And Quelf makes you make a fool of yourself, and I can't.
Oh, is that the one where you have to do bullshit stuff that it's not
you
even
have to
like
do,
it's not even
really dumb
adult stuff.
things. Yeah,
Like it's just dumb stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
not even adult stuff where it's awkward to do with your parents. It's just dumb stuff.
Yeah. So that's one that I just can't do.
I don't think there's a game that I wouldn't play. Not even like
Yeah, social
once.
anxiety on that one is really, really difficult.
Is there any games that we've played that you just don't like? Or
I mean,
style
I'm
of game?
sure that there are. I can't think of them right now.
I know that you don't particularly care for deck building games.
Yeah, I don't
And
get
the
that.
few that we've played, he doesn't really care for deck building games. But again, there's not a game that we won't sit down and try. I think that's the big thing is that
There's a game you won't play.
What?
Gibby.
Well, that's not really a board game, and that's really more of theft. So,
For me, again, I like pretty much all games. The ones that I struggle with the most...
Neon.
listen,
Thank you so
I already
much.
cried. I'm not gonna do it again.
Again, thank you, Neon Froggy. You guys are... we're blessed to have this community.
Breaking me, like seriously.
But again, kind of for the same reason for that Megan doesn't like to play Quelf because it kind of brings out insecurities. For me, it's games that involve spelling.
Yeah.
I'm really not a good speller. Spell check is my friend. I will if spell check doesn't catch a word or like I can't get it to get close enough that it autocorrects for me, I will change what I'm saying to make it actually say what I want it to say with different words. Spelling is my biggest downfall when it comes to things, so that's always kind of like an insecurity for me, so I don't particularly like those type of games.
You don't like bananagrams?
I mean, I do. I mean, it's fine because
What?
those are much smaller words,
Yeah, but the thing is that you generally win at bananagrams.
I'm very fast at thinking,
You are.
but
You're
a lot of
very
times
fast
I
at thinking.
can't spell the words I want to spell.
Yeah.
So like games like Scrabble, where it's all about getting those big, long words,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm spelling it correctly.
Right. No, I get that. I totally get that.
So,
totally get that.
But yeah, so
I don't like party. We have that voting game. I don't really like the voting game because I don't.
Clay refuses to play it.
I just don't I don't understand people, and then on top of that, sometimes I go too hard and people don't understand me. So it's like there's no balance in those types of games. So I guess if I had to have an answer, it would be that. I don't like party games where it's just like, oh, who do you know better? I don't care.
And Gibby, I didn't answer the second part of your question. If you were going to Gen Con,
You would be spinning.
we would be spooning. All right. Next question
Hold up.
is from L.
Would you make a grilled cheese with garlic bread?
Absolutely.
Yes. Duh.
Lightly garlicked. I don't like garlic.
Yes, we love Secret Hitler. That's like the one. Okay, so that's like the one bluffing game that I've always liked. But I think it's because it's not. I don't know. There's something about that one that's different. I think it's because there's other things than just like bluffing.
Yeah, I mean, garlic's just great in general.
I don't like garlic.
I know.
It's too overpowering. It's like black pepper or something. You
I
shouldn't
don't
use
like
too
pepper.
much of it because it overpowers the rest of the tastes.
But that's why I don't like a lot of peppers in general.
Which is hard for me because I'm the person who says, "Oh, you asked for 2 cloves of garlic? I better put this third one in just in case." I love garlic, so.
All right. So that was kind of an easy one. What has been our most memorable moment on stream?
Oh gosh.
Other than today and then breaking us?
I don't know. Wormwood raiding us was pretty.
That first Wormwood raid was
Wormwood
pretty
raid.
crazy.
I mean,
When I won that beautiful Black
stream.
Poisonwood dice vault on stream, that was pretty nice.
I feel like there are some early on ones though. I mean.
I got him.
I have another one. Ray popping on the stream for the first time because
That's
she
true.
was from Resonum and we were freaking out about
Because
it.
they shared it was our third stream and they shared us on their Instagram story.
Yeah.
Like we freaked out because we didn't have that many followers yet.
We were playing Monarch because you love Monarch.
Yeah, because I love Monarch.
And we posted about it, and then I was sitting at work and got the notification, Resonim retweeted you, and then I started looking for that, and then we were on their Instagram story, and it was like a whole thing that was happening in like 5 minutes, and I didn't know what to do sitting at my desk at work. And then we started playing, and Rachel pops in there and be like, "Hi, I'm Rachel from Resonim." And
Is that your Rachel impression?
Yeah. Yes. And then she never
Forums,
left.
too. Thank you for the host. Yeah, and then she never left. Like we literally, so we played Catan. We were gonna play Catan that week, and we literally moved it from Wednesday to Friday because she couldn't be there for the Wednesday stream.
That's true.
Remember?
We were playing Monarch and we were saying, "Oh, Wednesday we're gonna play Catan."
She
And
was
she
like,
said,
"No,
"No, I want to
won't be
watch."
here." So we moved it to Friday.
Because at that point, Rachel was literally like a fifth of our viewership.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about her, and she's not even here.
Well, she's lurking.
Forums 2, welcome. Thank you so much for that, the host. Right now, we're kind of doing an Ask Me Anything. This is our 100th stream. So we in our Discord we had our community ask us a bunch of questions. We're kind of going through them real quick, and then we're going to play some community games with all of you guys.
If we get through all the questions.
Yeah.
We're a little long-winded tonight.
If we get to them, we get to them. But yes, we do plan to play games with you guys. That is still on the agenda, but we want to get through all these questions first. All right.
Do you have any other thank you.
All right, CC, I'm going to
Thank
hold
you,
you to that.
CC.
Thank you so much.
Someone write that down. Gormeyer, you write that down.
Does anybody else have any other memorable moments? Our first stream was pretty memorable.
Yeah, because our first stream was basically a black screen.
But yeah, I definitely think the Wormery is up there because, like a lot of people have said in here, there are so many amazing community members that we have now that came from that. Canadian Beer, I think Neon Froggy's from that, Gibson's from that. There are just so many.
I think Billy.
Billy, oh yeah, Billy is from that. Just so many amazing people that are in our community now that came from where we're like, because there is so much overlap, because a lot of us are
Yeah, Apollo, Liz,
yeah.
Apollo.
There-
What a prince.
because so many of us
Ancient Wings.
yeah. There are so many people, like there's so much overlap within the communities, because a lot of our first follower came from Team No Stream, from Critical Role, and obviously there's so much overlap within Wormwood and Critical Role and us in Critical Role.
Except Critical Role's yet to notice us.
JJ Liddy, dude. Welcome to
Welcome.
the neighborhood. Thank you so much for the follow. Mrs. Valley popped in
We were playing Jackbox,
on Jackbox.
and I'm
I
gonna be
remember
honest.
that specifically.
When she popped in and started being real active, the image I was getting into my head was of like a grandma, like Mrs. Valley. We had this conversation in
Right.
the stream. I was just imagining like Mrs. Butterworth, but like for Hidden Valley Ranch. But obviously we were wrong. I was wrong. And now she hasn't left.
I don't think she ever will. Rachel, we just talked about you for like 5 minutes and you missed the whole thing. Your loss. All right.
We know that for subbing you get a mailbox, 3 months is a welcome mat, and 6 months is a wreath. Can you tell us what do you get at a year? Have you figured that out yet?
At a year, we completely destroy the imaginary neighborhood and never talk about it again.
What?
What?
Like a nuclear war?
We're not giving out nuclear warheads as part of the neighborhood.
Well, don't hit me with a question that I'm not ready for.
All right. Well, there you go. Oh gosh, Clay asked so many questions.
We'll figure that out. Okay, Clay went off on a tangent, so here we go. If you were magically transported to the world of any board game, which one would you choose?
Okay, let's just.
I know.
Let's just rapid fire these.
I know.
You get 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Candyland.
1, 2, 3.
Terraforming Mars.
No, it's too scary. All right. 1, 2, 3. Lords of Waterdeep.
1, 2, 3.
Jumanji.
Oh no!
What a terrible choice! All right. Next question. Do you have any favorite charities or nonprofits we should support as a neighborhood? 3, 2, 1. I have no idea.
Oh,
World
gosh.
Wildlife Federation.
Oh, that's a good one. St. Jude.
Pretty much any cancer charities. Cancer affects like 1 in 4 people, so it's,
Is that a real statistic?
that is a
or
real
did you just
statistic.
pull that out of your
That's a
butt?
real statistic. That is 1,000% a real statistic. Like I said, we're doing CageCon.
Extra Life.
Yeah, we're doing CageCon on Friday. So that supports 6 different
We did just
cancer
support Toys for
organizations.
Tots.
Toys for Tots. Yeah, there's so many great ones. Pretty much here's what we
Ronald
this
McDonald
is
House.
our stance on charity. If there is something that you are passionate about, support it.
Yes.
There's so much negativity in this world. There's so much like animosity and hatred that if you can spread love in any way, shape, or form, whether it is by donating money or by donating time and energy, do it. If you're passionate about a local theater, be active in the theater. Spread the arts. I mean, I think the arts in general is something we're very passionate about.
In direct contrast to that clip that RBG just put in there is called Inventive Spicy Pickles PogChamp, and I don't know what that means, but it sounds oddly spicy and sexual, and I don't think I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like we are doing the stream on Friday that's going to be for CageCon. Trust me, I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. I do it every single week. I don't have money to just dole out to donate to things, unfortunately. I wish I did. But even
This
if
is
you
a
can
way that
share
we
it
can help.
on your social medias, spread the word, just bring awareness to things, and speak up. If you're very passionate about the LGBTQ community, be an ally, speak up, and be that voice for the people that maybe don't have that voice. Whatever that means to you. Our stance on charity is do it.
Yes.
And if I have to choose, do it for the animals.
I'm always going to support the animals.
Because there's 8 billion people on this planet.
Next question.
Too many people are worried about other people.
Next question. Will Steven be cosplaying at Gen Con? No. Next question.
Where did the idea to stream playing board games from the house come from, and how did it evolve to what it is today?
I mean, we pretty much talked about that.
We talked about that a little
kinda
bit.
talked
It came
about
from my
that.
brain, and I dragged them along to it.
We talked about streaming our home, videoing our home stuff and posting on YouTube and stuff because our group of friends, I know everybody says that their group of friends are really funny, but we legitimately have a very, very comical group of friends that are all very good at improv and just genuinely funny people. I mean, I would consider myself to be the least funny of our
I
our
think that you're
group.
just the most self-reserved.
Probably because we have some very outgoing and very funny people in our group that I would love to bring on the show. Yes, watch the birthday stream. You will see the shenanigans. It literally, I think there's a 5 or 10 minute break in there where we were trying to scooch some of our friends out because they were getting ready to leave, and it took 10 minutes for them to actually get out the door. But it is incredibly funny. It was my sides hurt from laughing on that one.
Yes. Like I said, they've all been on at different points in time, but our home game of D&D where I'm the DM and these two, Clay and 2 of our other friends, are players, there's some really comical moments. When we first started playing tabletop games, tabletop RPGs, one of the first questions somebody asked me as a DM is, can I do a perception check for bullshit?
Can I do a perception check for bullshit? I made that a shirt.
Yeah. Let's see.
What are your favorite types of tabletop games to play and why?
We did this one as
Kind of
well.
did this
one.
one. I'm gonna say D&D RPG games are probably my favorite.
For me, worker placements.
I mean, if RPGs are an answer, then that's my answer.
What are some hobbies you have other than board games?
Film, TV, video games.
Video games, music, singing,
Theater.
theater, dancing, sometimes pretending to dance.
Theater. Magic, not the game. The actual, with your, doing tricks.
Lying to
Juggling. Balloon animals. Learning things. And, streaming.
Art
Oh,
is, yes, art is on there as well.
Killing people, hunting things.
What?
That's the tagline for
For
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Oh. All right.
That was all of Steven's rapid fire questions.
No, that was Clay's rapid fire questions. All right. RBG ask, what's your favorite tabletop snack and beverage? Combo.
Combo.
Well, I love beer.
Here goes again.
Why does it keep doing
I
that?
don't know. We're still live.
So I don't drink pop anymore. I used to. So then it would have been Diet Coke. But I haven't had Diet Coke in a year, which, can we talk about that?
That
That I
a
haven't
combo.
had
That
Diet
wasn't one of the
Coke
questions.
in a year, because holy cow. I was a person that could drink a 12-pack of Diet Coke in 3 days.
Snacks.
Okay, well, Eldot, that's because you only live in a very small little bubble.
Wait, have you really never heard it called pop? Because, okay, so from where I'm from, we don't call it soda, we call it pop.
Some weird people call it soda pop. But if someone comes up to me and says, "What kind of soda do you have?" I'm gonna walk away from that person.
I'm not going to walk away from them, but it's definitely what kind of pop.
African or European?
I love zebra cakes and the offshoot
zebra
Christmas cakes because
Billy!
Billy?
Thank you for the biddies. Hi.
We were talking about you a little bit ago.
We were talking about
were.
you a little bit
I'm not gonna say
ago.
whether it was good or bad, but we were talking
It's
about
called Coke, all of it. That's true. There are people in our area that just say Coke, but could mean several things. I learned this the very hard way working at a movie theater. People say, I'd like a Coke, and so I'd start pouring them Coke, and they said, what? I wanted Mellow Yellow. That doesn't make any sense to me, but it happens.
Pop.
it. Yeah.
Hey,
Pop.
Billy, 1 vote for Pop.
Pop is very Midwestern.
We have a lot of West Virginia has a lot of
Yes, they do.
like language things. Like what do you what do you call the thing that you push in a grocery store?
That you put all your groceries in. What is
you
that
put
called?
your groceries in. What do you call it? Katsuki or Sailor Nightwing, you are not allowed to answer this. Ooh, trolley.
All right, well, it's called a buggy.
Buggy Catskills.
So,
It's a shopping cart.
It's a buggy.
I mean, it is a shopping cart.
It is a shopping cart, but here we call it a buggy.
If you're going to Kroger and you're just like, oh, let me go and get my shopping cart. That's a lot of effort you're putting into describing that piece of metal that you're wheeling around.
We
You
say,
can just
go get a buggy.
Buggy.
Go get a buggy.
So
That's what we do.
That's just a thing.
All right, let's get back to the actual questions. Snacks and
Gucci
combos.
Kroger.
Okay,
Gucci Kroger.
so
Gucci Kroger.
Gucci Kroger. Yes, Gucci Kroger.
Depending on, I am okay because for anybody that doesn't know, I don't drink. There's no reason that I don't drink. I just never started, just never decided to do it. But I am somebody that will pair whatever like soda or pop that I am drinking with what I'm eating. Like if I go to Chipotle and get a burrito, it's going to be root beer. If I go to McDonald's and get a 10-piece nugget, it's a Coke. I'm weird that way. I actually pair like pop with food the way that some people pair wines with food or beer with food.
Gucci Kroger next D&D character name, I call it.
What is seltzer flavor? What?
Seltzer? Oh, that's what I've
It's
gotten
flavored
into
water.
drinking.
It's flavored water. Carbonated
This
water.
is technically, well, this is sparkling water. It's not necessarily seltzer, but
So people just put flavor in fizzy water?
yeah,
Ugh.
because it's better for you than pop.
All right. I'm a big fan of lemonade too.
Yeah,
Alright.
the deals are better.
The
at
deals
Krogetto.
may be better at Krogetto, but I don't feel safe.
Okay. So next up is most memorable win or most memorable loss, or both. My most memorable loss was on Stream 1 Official. Our first official stream. I was trying to be cute and waste time and use all of my things and Ticket to Ride because Megan was the only person that could like do anything about it. And Megan, for one of the first times ever in her life, said, nope, I'm not going to let you do that. And
won.
and won because of that. So I lost because I was being greedy and trying to be cute.
And that's probably my most memorable win, is winning the very first game on the stream.
And I like winning arguments.
Memorable loss.
To be fair, my brain doesn't really register these things. In the moment, I love to
You
win.
can't say anything because I have more wins than you do on the on stream.
What?
Because I know what was going through your head. I know what it was.
In
Because
the,
I know
in the
you.
moment, I love to win, and I get really upset when I
And
lose,
you have
but
that
it doesn't
face
stay
because you know
there.
that I'm right. Because it's exactly what you were gonna say.
I feel so called out.
You should, because I knew it. I could see it on your face. That's what you were gonna do.
My favorite win is D&D because I always win D&D. Honestly, most memorable loss. Oh, I said my most memorable loss, but my favorite win. I honestly don't have one. Like I enjoy playing games to play games. Winning is fun, and I do enjoy winning, but it's not why I play games. As cheesy as that sounds, so I don't necessarily have a favorite win.
Well, make
I'm
me
going
feel
to rebuke that, not to be funny. I am here to win.
Oh no, we know.
We know.
We know. The chat knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone
That's
knows.
fine.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can we put like a goddamn submarine on some sort of merch? Because I'm still laughing about it. No.
For anyone that wants to know what like a goddamn submarine is, goddamn submarine is, watch the
That's the line.
Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Captain Redbeard.
Captain Redbeard,
So many bits.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for all the
fucking
bits. Jeez.
Those little orange balls just went all over the place.
Thank you. Lost my train of thought. Thank you so much, Captain Redbeard.
However, we can use it in the next Jackbox night.
Yes. But yeah, if you haven't watched Taco Cat Goat
TKO.
Cheese Pizza, the video is actually separated into two, so definitely watch that. It was a lot of fun.
Scroll.
Scroll.
Oh yeah, and we haven't talked about it, but right now is Pride Month. If you do donate bits over 200,
bits.
you actually give emotes to people in the chat, and they also give money towards the Trevor Project or Trevor House. No, Trevor Project.
Trevor Project. We are the house.
Okay. If you could each add one show or segment to the BGH channel, what would it be? Went too far. There you go. We talked about it a little bit earlier. But I think doing like more I think all of us would like to do like more of a talk show segment where we just got to talk about like upcoming games and new releases and upcoming companies and things like that to shine a spotlight on especially smaller companies like Resonum and like Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza,
Dolphin
Hat, and a couple other small companies that have a few really, really great games out on the market but are still really small.
Family Game Night, it's interesting that you bring up an Oprah Christmas episode because for Christmas last year, we did the 12 games of
12 games
Christmas.
of Christmas.
15 games.
15 games of Christmas.
Whatever we did small little snippets that we put on YouTube about what our favorite games were of the year. We might do that again.
Leading up to our announcement of playing D&D.
That's true.
Pre-recorded or live?
A combination of both.
Yeah.
One thing that I'd like to see us do more is to get into the YouTube community and actually do more than just post our playthroughs there. I would like to see us actually get into more of content creating. I would also like to have live segments. Like I would like to see Derek's Kickstarter Corner actually be a 5-minute segment once a week, actually produced
5 minutes?
or
you
longer.
could do 5 minutes.
What do you mean or longer?
You ramble for more than 5 minutes.
You know that your Kickstarter Corner is longer than 5 minutes on here, right?
Currently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But where it's
You push 10 minutes almost every time.
Oh.
Yeah, where it's produced and we actually have Kickstarter up on the side of the screen and things just something that actually can kind of shine better light on things. As far as also live shows, I would also like to at some point do a D&D talk show.
We've talked about that a lot.
Yes. Where it's not just where we talk about mechanics and we talk about character building, where you guys give us a random class and a race and we throw it together and then we come up with a name and we come up with a backstory and roll stats and talk about ways you can build that character to play in a unique and fun way.
And we could also use that to lead up to D&Dads 2 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to do more things like that.
I would love to do...
I'm already starting to formulate ideas for D&Dads 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to do more things like that. And I want to do more things where we bring guests on and we bring on, not just our friends. I mean, I don't mind saying it, but Family Game Night, they have quite a following here in West Virginia. And we want to have him come on. He wants to learn a bit more about how we do our stream. And I want to...
Dance Revolution.
I don't know
Yes.
how that would work, but
I don't know, but yes.
But yeah, so we're gonna want to have people on that maybe just aren't our friends. People like the people that are coming up for to play Bank Heist with us.
Mhm.
We don't know them.
Well, and this is also this is in addition to where are our goals for the stream, because if we can get to that point where we can start doing this more, we'll have time to do all of this stuff. Because
Yeah, I
right
have-
now, working, 8
9
to
to 5
8
8
to
to
5 at a job, and then coming home, eating dinner for an hour, or like I did today, going to the store for 45 minutes, coming home, eating dinner so fast, and then coming up here. It's a lot.
I have 2 segments that I would really like to do. One would be women in gaming,
Okay.
where I would spotlight a different female who I think is making a difference in the gaming community.
Maybe get them to video chat in or something if you can.
Yeah, something like that.
Rachel?
Ding. Yes. And 2, I would love to do a spotlight for children's games.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people don't focus on the kids, but you're bringing up a new generation of board gamers.
And
if
there's
you
more
start
than
them young.
Hungry Hippos.
There's
and-
more than Hungry Hippos. There's more.
Can we play Hungry Hippos?
Okay, if you think I'm violent when we're playing Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, do you really want to play?
You can't touch me when we're playing Hungry Hippos.
You've never played Hungry Hippos with me.
Why are you touching other people while you're playing Hungry Hippos?
But those are two things that I would really love to do, and going along with the kids one, that's something that you can also bring in ways that you can incorporate things into classrooms, into after school programs, things like that. So those are definitely ones that I think I could see becoming a passion project for me.
Yeah, and again, like, you guys also have great ideas. Like Cece says, how to intro modern board games to new players.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that we would love to do if time wasn't an option. The problem is right now, and the reason why we took a step back from doing like the how to plays is just we
It
were out of
became
time.
a lot.
And
I mean, let me lay out my week for you for when I was still doing how to plays. We did, I work 8 to 5 every day. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'd come home, I'd eat, I'd come up here. We'd do our thing. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I used to work out in the evenings. So I would work out from 6:45 to 7:45-ish, come home, shower, come upstairs, film on Tuesdays and Thursdays, go to bed at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, wake up and do it again the next day. And at some point in time during this time, and I had to write said how to plays as well, which a lot of times that may or may not have been done during my downtimes at work.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes on the weekends, but our families live very close, so there's a lot of family time that happens on the weekends. And honestly, there are times when you're just like, you know what, I need time for myself.
like this weekend, we went to the Ren Fair.
Yeah,
This
like
week-
this weekend we went to Origins and we went to the Ren Fair. So it's like it became like super overwhelming, and I think that goes back to where do we want to see the stream go.
Mhm.
And I think that's why I'm so looking forward to that day where I'm able to be like, hey, I can't work 8 to 5 anymore.
Even if we go on a big part-time job.
Yeah, I would love to just like be able to pick up a part-time job, or do like some sort of like travel agent, something small that I can do from home on top of everything else.
Mhm.
Like that's the goals.
But yeah, and like I said, a lot of that is all this other content. Like, there's all kinds of things that we do want to do for the channel, and I always say that, but we really want to do it. It really is just a matter of not having time.
Yeah.
Next, dream role for each of you in a show. Derek, you can see a TV show if you want, if you don't have one as far as an actual theater show.
Oh my god. A dream role? I think it would be so
The
cool.
Batman?
No, he has ones for musical theater. He does have ones for musical theater.
I mean, I think if we're talking about musical theater, I think that I could.
I know one.
I know one.
I think we're thinking the same one, probably.
Probably.
Will Ferrell's character in The Producers
Yep.
is so funny. But if
Franz Liebkin.
talent and ability weren't specific, if that wasn't, like a, you have to be able to do it, the director guy who actually gets to play Hitler, that would be so
Roger Dupree.
Funny.
Roger Dupree. Yeah.
I would love to do that.
He'd actually be a pretty good Roger Dupree, I'm not gonna lie.
That would be amazing. I think I would also like to be the Green Goblin.
In Spider-Man Fear of the Dark?
Correct.
God, that's such
It's a
a bad
horrible show.
The music is terrible, but if you can get me in the Goblin outfit, I will do it.
Such a bad show.
I think that... Oh, the Goat Man from Wicked. I love him.
What's his name?
Dr. Dillamon.
Oh, George Washington and Hamilton.
Dream roll. I have so many. I got to cross one of them off my bucket list. That was Belle. I can't believe I'm blanking on like everything. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do it this time, but I would love to play Alice in Bright Star. And if you haven't listened to Bright Star, please go listen to it. It's amazing and it's wonderful.
After the stream.
After the stream. Maybe Kathy in Last 5 Years.
Is that Anna Kendrick?
Yes. Obviously Elphaba. But honestly, I can't do the runs for Elphaba. Company is in there, and I can never remember her name. But it's the older.
I can't think of her name either.
She sings Ladies Who Lunch. Waitress is actually not my type of show, necessarily. I love Sarah Bareilles, and there are a few songs in there that I love, but it's not really my thing.
In the C.R. Hamilton, I'm going to be Scanlan every single time.
I'm sure I have others that I'm forgetting. Oh, Bonnie and Clyde.
Hey, Guffer.
Hey, Guffer. Sondheim, anything, pretty much
All right,
anything.
my turn.
Sondheim. The Witch and Into the Woods. That's a big one. Sorry, I have a lot.
Yeah. So I will rattle mine off pretty quickly. Top of my bucket list all time is going to be Harold Hill and the Music Man. Another one that's really up there is Princeton Rod in Avenue Q. Leo Bloom in Producers. And Mark Cohn in Right.
I'm trying to think of others. I would love to do Anything Goes, but I can't tap.
Guffer, today is our 100th stream, and so in our Discord, a lot of people put a bunch of questions for us. So we're kind of answering questions, let people get to know us a little bit better, and then we're gonna play some community games with you guys, where they're kind of party games, but let you guys make the actual decisions for us as far as being the voters.
I would love to play Reno. Ooh, Wednesday and Addams Family too.
The next question is from Mrs. Valley. If you could have dinner with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Robin Williams.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. Thanks for stopping by, Family Game Night.
Thank you.
Who would it be?
Dinner.
I mean, David Tennant is the first one that comes to mind, but that's just because I want to hear him talk the entire time.
Oh my god. David Tennant and Haley Atwell are going to be in a show on Netflix, and it's going to be a European crime drama, and it's going to be amazing.
But I'm trying to think of somebody that I really admire, that I would just want to pick their brains. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, that would be such a good dinner.
God, I don't even know.
Pop rice. Yeah, G basically.
I think I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
actually tag team off of you and say Lynn.
Yeah.
The man is a multi-talented, very interesting individual, and I would like to, just get more of his. I mean, he's always very inspirational on social medias and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'd like to actually have a full conversation with him besides just saying good game after a softball game. So.
Yeah.
Next question, also from Mrs. Valley. If you could have a Patronus, what would it be and why?
I have one and I can't remember what it is. I think it. No, that's my.
If I got to choose what my Patronus would be, I think it would be a bird of some type. Maybe like a large hawk or like a woodpecker or something. I just feel like my spirit animal is a bird of some sort.
Mine would be an owl of some sort. I'd like to say a barn owl because those are my favorite, but I feel like it would actually be like a great horned owl. The big ones.
Reticulated rock python.
All right. Slytherin.
We done with that one? Neon Froggy asked.
Oh yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Oh,
Ray, Derek, when
Wait, Rachel, are you back in chat? Rachel, let us know when you're back in chat, and we'll answer that question then.
it's time. But now we're going to skip it until she gets in here. So the next question is from Mrs. Valley.
Ping Ray, yeah.
You have won the lottery, but you only have 24 hours to spend the money. How do you spend it? Okay, here it is. I think about this a lot. Student loans, done. Buy a house, done. And then book a trip to Disney and stay for like 2 weeks?
And then that's the whole lottery because that's expensive.
Yeah.
As
But like that's all the money. But then when we would get back, we would have a house and I wouldn't have any debt anymore.
For me, student loans, for sure. Paying off debt in general. I would like to pay off my family's debt as well as some of my friends.
It is time for your question, Ray. Give us just a second.
And then probably a house,
Okay.
maybe a car. I don't know. I'd like to travel.
Okay, so I have 24 hours to spend it all, and what you guys are saying is not spending the whole amount. So
No.
I would pay off all my debt, pay off all your guys' debt, all of my family's debt, all of your family's debt. At that point, buy a house, buy a compound that has multiple houses in it, and then start the game store. Buy as much equipment as I can for the stream, and then anything that's left over, I put into a 5 and 10 year CDs. So that way the money's actually accruing interest. So that
Look
way
at
I
you.
spend it all and I'm still making
Buy
money.
the vault. Listen, if you knew how many times that our group of friends has talked about buying one big chunk of land and just putting like tiny houses on it to create our own little like community, it would be like you wouldn't be able to count it on your hands.
Gufford, to answer your question, was my favorite cheese? All of them. All right. Rachel
All of them. Rachel.
asked, Derek, when I meet you, can I hug you? Or would you prefer an awkward mutual nod of recognition?
I saw this earlier. The answer is yes. I think the awkward mutual nod is very powerful and very meaningful for me. But also, to accommodate you, we can hug.
Now, that only goes for Rachel, not for everyone.
Yeah, ask.
Derek is not a hugger.
Derek's very much not a hugger.
Myself,
Courtly dance.
myself, if you want to hug me, I don't care. You don't have to ask permission. If you want to hug me, you see me at Gen Con, you can hug me.
How do you
Medium.
Medium.
All right. Next question.
Would you accept a famous meta hug?
Yes. That is how you approach the situation. You ask first and accept the answer that you get.
Librarian Lizat says, Derek, this plane is shaking. Am I going to be okay?
I have not looked at the Discord, so I don't know if she actually is okay. However, I do trust science, and most planes do make it to their destination, so I will say yes, with the caveat that if I'm wrong, R.I.P.
Okay.
Derek, what is one thing that you wish you could talk about more on stream?
I mean, I basically talk about whatever I want, and if I don't talk about it, it's because they've stopped me for what is probably a very good reason. So, I'm good.
How can you all keep yourselves cooler in the studio?
We've worked on that. One, when we
found a
stream,
fan.
when we stream, I turn my AC down. And so, like, that helps keep it cooler, and then we have a fan now, so that kind of circulates the air better. So we stay much more cooler.
If someone that works in the sciences would like to donate a cold blanket that just stays cold all the time, I'll wear it.
Let's see.
If you could cosplay as any character, perfect cosplay, who/what would you cosplay and why? Tracer.
If it was perfect...
Mine's Tracer.
That just sounds like a bad idea, Dry Ice Pants.
If it was the perfect cosplay, I would want to be I would like to be Mark Hamill's Joker from the Arkham video games, because damn. Post serum, so he's got like all the sores and stuff.
I don't cosplay.
All right.
But if you did,
Right now, I really would like to do a spot-on Ford from Critical Role. If I had to pick one right now.
there you go.
If I could do like a spot-on Ford, that'd be the one I would do.
Why is there not a Lynx cam yet? Because she gets crazy and gets put out of the room.
Why would she stay in the camera?
Like trying to figure out how to keep her in the camera wouldn't happen.
What's your favorite stream munch? We already answered that.
Why? I think so.
Yeah.
Why is Steven dad? Because he's old.
All right, next question.
Why is Steve so bad at ASMR? I'm not. Why is Steven looking in my soul?
Done it?
Because I can.
My ASMR is pretty good.
Why is Steven? Because I am. Alright, LDOT. For each of you, if you could add one more player or anyone to 3 Sheets to the Wind on a regular player, who would it be and why?
Gormeyer, because I want to play D&D with him, but he's always so damn busy.
I mean, if we're talking about just friends, then I would say probably G. But if we're talking about just anyone in general, like just because we could, probably Travis.
So I wouldn't be able to play.
I want to be best friends with Travis.
Because I wouldn't be able to talk.
Travis Willingham.
I don't know. I don't know that I can answer that one.
Alright, do you know who you want to play with?
Anyone?
Anyone.
Anyone.
Matt Mercer as a player. Because he never gets to play.
Hey, I couldn't play with anybody in Critical Role because I wouldn't be able to talk the entire time. I know myself.
Alright.
I clam
next.
up.
What kids board game would you all each love to play on stream, if any?
I mean,
Honestly, I want to play that Dino game.
The Dino SOS one?
Yeah,
Coming out from Yellow?
it's coming out from Yellow. Or Loki games. I'd like to do that one. It's cute.
I mean, kids games. I don't know. I'm not sure I know what a kids game.
Like Hungry Hippos.
I mean, yeah.
Let's do Don't Step in It.
No.
Let's don't step in it.
It's the game where you're trying
It's
not
where
to
you
step in
try
dog
to
poop.
step in dog poop. Remember we were discussing the other day how everything's poop and we don't understand why.
Yeah. All right. What one hard to get?
IRL crocodile dentist.
Mousetrap may be fun. The problem is I always just set it up and then just make the mousetrap go off.
I've never played Mousetrap right.
Was one hard to get board game or holy grail do you wish was in your collection? Oof.
Hard to get board game. I don't think I have an answer. I really want the Game of Thrones Settlers Catan, but the only reason it's hard to get is because it's expensive.
No,
And we already have Catan.
Maybe Feast for Odin?
I don't know if I have that Holy Grail game right now. There are a lot of games out there that, like, I'm interested in, but I don't know if I actually have one that's just like one that I want that I don't have right now. What other tabletop RPGs besides
Do you have
D&D
one?
I said Feast
Oh,
for
Feast
Odin.
Road.
have caught your interest? The first RPG that we played was Fantasy Age, which was an interesting one. One that has caught my attention that I would like to play is actually Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Not the LARPing one, but the actual tabletop one like they play on LA by Nights on Geek and Sundry.
What is the one? It's newer, where it's the kids on the bikes.
Yeah.
I think it's called Kids on Bikes.
Kids on bikes, yeah.
One that we
And
But
Overlight.
it's like Stranger Things, but like
Yeah.
RPG. I think I'd like to do that one. I think it would be interesting, and I think that if I really want to play, I want to play an RPG where the DM is not somebody that I know, like someone who has taken the time to do like a full out fleshed thing, and like we get to know each other over time, but right at the beginning we don't know each other, so we have to build that relationship on top of, oh, you know so much about this RPG, but I don't know you, so I don't know what to expect. I think that would be good.
Two RPGs that we will probably play on this stream at some point, or RPG like one-shot type things. We'll probably play Fiasco and Dread at some point.
What's Fiasco?
Ooh, yeah.
Fiasco is an RPG type game where you have relationships and scenes with different people around the room, and it kind of happens in acts. It's almost like a movie RPG. You have a scenario, and then there's different scenes that happen within the movie.
So like a murder mystery?
No, it's different than that. I actually have a Fiasco book out there.
Yeah.
I'll let you look at it. It's a really cool thing. You can actually see them play Fiasco on like Game to Game and stuff.
Okay, we're almost done with the questions.
Yeah.
Why, Steven?
What? Why?
Just why?
You know why.
And finally, can we all go to Tamarack and shop for knickknacks? If you have the money to shop at Tamarack, I will gladly go and window shop with you.
All the times I've been to Tamarack, I've just been like meh about the stuff that's in there.
I've actually never been.
Oh, you've never been to Tamarack? It's all West Virginia makers and stuff, which is why it's so expensive. But a lot of it too is also uppriced. Like the Blink, anytime that you get Blinko from, like Blinko Glass or Plymouth or any of those glass from outside of their respective like place, you're gonna pay way more.
Really, Fiasco Second Edition will be a card game system, tabletop RPG, and I am now interested too.
I want to play Overlight, but that's because of the bright colors. I don't know anything else about it.
Okay, so
Although I can't answer that question.
L. asked one
'Cause
final
we're not.
question, and yeah.
This is the question for the chat.
Do you want to say it?
Why are we so awesome? The three of us, not you guys. Now you guys answer.
No, don't do that.
Don't answer that.
Don't answer that.
Do not stroke our egos. All right. It's time to play some games with you guys.
Let's play some games.
I mean, it's already 9
It's
o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Derek has decided that he wants to play Pitch Storm first.
Pitch Storm! Pitch Storm is a party game that puts players in the position of unprepared writers pitching movie ideas to the world's worst executives. During each round of pitching, players take turns acting as the executive and messing up all of the movies being pitched. Whoever bought dinner for someone else most recently is the executive for the first round. So are we going to have them be the executives?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And what we'll do is the notes, because the executive is supposed to give a note.
Right.
What we'll do is we will just keep a pile of them, and when it's time for the note, we will randomly just pick the next one
Right.
and read it off.
Sure.
Okay.
The executive draws 3 note cards. We just explained what we're going to do there. Everyone else chooses to draw either 3 plot cards or 3 character cards. They may not draw from both decks. To make their movies, each writer chooses a card from their hand to use in their pitch and places it face down on the table. They then draw a card from either the plot or character deck without looking at it. That wasn't the one that you laid down. And attach it to their chosen card to create a complete movie. So, when every writer has a face-down movie in front of them, the writer to the executive's left flips over both of their cards and reads them aloud. They then have 45 seconds to pitch their movie idea to the executive. Once at any point during the pitch, the executive may yell pause, stop the timer, and read one of their note cards to the writer. The writer must work this card into their pitch, no matter how bad it is. After each pitch, the executive draws a new note card to refill their hand, la-di-da-di-da. After each writer's pitched their movie, the executive decides which movie they like the most,
So
and that's it.
wait, hang on.
What?
Everybody else chooses to draw. Do we not start with cards?
No, you're going to get three cards from one of these decks.
Okay.
You choose either 3 characters or 3 plots.
You
And-
choose one, and then you randomly choose the other opposite from the opposite deck.
Gotcha.
Okay? And so what we're going to do is each one of us is going to pitch an idea to one of you guys, and then one of you guys gets to decide.
After each pitch, both executives draw a card so that they have 3 note. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Winning is the primary focus of this game, but if you kind of think it's well, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'm going to switch over here to the main screen. Boom! Okay. And I'm going to change the brightness because that seems like it's brighter than normal. And of course, because this thing is all still messed up, I got to figure out. There we go. Actually, that's not too bad, is it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll keep it that way. So, you get 45 seconds to do your pitch. There's actually an app.
There is an app.
I
The guy
believe.
used it when we were at their booth.
I'm not going to take time to decide. I'm just going to do a timer.
Okay, so
So 45
Derek,
seconds.
you were actually the last person to buy dinner for someone.
Yes.
So
So
45
I'm going to
seconds.
say that you get to do your stuff first.
And what I'm going to do is when you decide that you're going to give him the note, I'm going to let you decide for him. We'll just go around in a circle.
Okay.
When you decide, I pause it while you read him the note. Then we restart it for him to finish his time.
Okay.
So first, we need some executives.
We need executives.
So that's everyone in the chat. L. Dot already said he wants to go.
So LDOT is first.
RBG wants to do it. It is similar
Miss
to Patently
Valley.
Stupid. Yes.
Does anybody else want to join?
Jump on the train if you want to do this.
On the train, choo choo.
And trust me, once you will understand it. It's a super simple game. Neon.
Neon Froggy. Choo choo.
All right, I found the blanks.
Right. So we'll go through once, and then we'll ask again and see if anybody wants to do that as well. Are they all blanks?
No, hold on. It was just these 3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm choosing 3 plot cards.
Okay. I'm going to choose.
What? No, you...
Well, we have to do it because we have to pick which one.
All
they
3
have
of us
to-
are going.
Gotcha, okay.
I'm going to choose 3 character cards.
I'm going to choose 3 plot cards as well. Hearts
Board Games. Thanks so much for
Welcome.
the raid. Welcome.
Everyone lay out your welcome mats for our visitors. Welcome. What were you guys playing this evening? What?
Cowboy Tim.
Cowboy.
Thank you so much for
Welcome
the
to
follow.
neighborhood. Thank you so much.
So your name is Cowboy Tim, and you're also a cowboy,
Wait, hang
or
on.
or are you a cowboy whose name is Tim Cowboy?
Can we shuffle these?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Because all of mine are very similar, and it's all choosing something from somebody else's stuff.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and shuffle them. So while you guys do that, I will talk to them.
Talk to them about what we're doing.
Welcome, everyone. Oh, thank you
Thank
so much.
you so much.
This is our 100th stream. We just finished up doing kind of an Ask Me Anything with our community where they kind of asked us a bunch of questions in our Discord about us as people,
terrible at
about the stream, all that kind of stuff.
Ding dong.
Anon, thank you
Anon,
so much
thank you
for
for
the gifted
gifting a sub.
Oh, bringing a book. I've actually saw that. That's is that by Gamerate? I think.
Hello, Arflick.
Hello, Arflick. Welcome. So now what we're doing is we are playing games with the community, and you guys are welcome to join in if you want.
Yep.
What we're doing is we're taking games that are normally like a.
Normally party games.
Normally party games where like somebody picks the answer, and what we're doing is somebody in the chat is going to be the decider for that round, and the three of us are going to pitch things. Right now we're doing Pitch Storm, where you create a movie, good, bad, or indifferent, and pitch it. We also have things like red flags we're going to do, or super fight, or blank, marry, kill.
What do you meme?
Different things like that. Normally, like I said, they're normally party games, so that way we're going to do this where you guys are involved.
Yeet Haw. They figured out a way to use Yeet Haw. Django Pango!
Jago Pango.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure you're not the bad guy, the bed guy.
I'm the bed guy.
But yes, Django Pango, thank you so
Lance,
much.
Django Pango, thank you so much for the raid. Teeny weeny Pango raid. I love it. Thank
We're
you
just starting
so
to play
much.
games. First one we're going to play is called Pitch Storm, where we're going to be pitching movie ideas. So far we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 people that wanted to do this. If you want to play too and you want to be one of the executives that decides, let us know. What?
Anon, thank you for gifting that sub to Lancelot.
Hello, Lancelot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm still going to pick 3 character cards.
I'm still going to pick 3 plot cards.
Oh, this is much better.
All right.
So basically, if you're new, because we do have a lot of new people now, the idea behind Pitch Storm is we are creating a movie, which they just said, but one at a time. We're going to take turns choosing
Front.
choosing a plot and a character to start pitching a movie poorly to an executive, which is going to be someone in chat. And then randomly throughout the process, one of us is going to yell pause, and then the executive is going to give out a note, which could be something like, what if the main character uses a Samsung Galaxy to save the day? We have a deal with Samsung. So these are just bad notes. Basically, these are notes that Warner Brothers executives give to really good movies when they have just finished filming, and then they have to change everything and do rewrites, and Warner Brothers has ruined film.
I mean,
So-
accurate.
So it's stuff like that. But we're each going to take one at a time and do it. I think Eldot is first.
Oh,
Yep.
that's first.
All right, Eldot. So I'm gonna. You want to start us off there, Derek? You pick which one you want.
Oh.
So Eldot, you're gonna be starting us. So first, Derek's gonna start. He picked a plot card, so he's gonna flip over a character card.
So you have to flip over, you flip over a character card.
And
All right.
Ready?
So,
The timer's going to start after
Wait.
I read through the cards.
yes,
oh, he doesn't get. Yeah, he gets to look at his character card first.
all right. You ready?
I'm gonna go ahead and take my plot card.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Ready?
So,
And go.
So my pitch is a lifelong bachelor who is going to be starring in a gritty reboot of A Knight's Tale. So, if you can imagine A Knight's Tale, Heath Ledger as a knight who is trying to win money to go home and like win the girl and everything, but it's a gritty reboot, right? So it's dark. Like he's coming back from.
Dark. Okay, pause. 45 seconds is not a very long time.
No.
Add a really hot love interest. We want this to be the perfect date night movie.
Easy.
Okay.
Gritty reboot. Scarlett Johansson rolls up on this lifelong bachelor. He's just come back from the Crusades. He's getting into it. Same thing happens. Finds out that his dad is a Thatcher, and then he ends up winning the whole thing, and he can even become king in the gritty reboot. But I think that is almost about as good as a gritty reboot
Stop
of
it!
A Knight's Tale as you
Stop.
can get.
That was awful.
All right. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit because that was really loud. Sorry about your ears, guys. Okay. So next is Megan.
Me. Okay, so
Go to read yours.
my plot was the
Sorry. I turned it down this time. I didn't realize how loud that was going to be. You ready? All right, here we go. And go for it.
Okay, so my movie picture a child beauty pageant queen leading the rebellion against totalitarian the regime. I mean, obviously this seems way off, but what if it was the apocalypse and all of the adults were gone, so you only had the kids? I feel like if out of all of the kids, the beauty pageant kids would be the ones that would be like up top because they're ready
All
to
right,
like.
You know what? I like where you're going.
Okay.
But, I wonder, is there any way that we can tie this into the Harry Potter franchise? Go.
Sure. Okay. They're gonna be wizard children pageant queens. Yeah. God, that's terrible. Change it to ducks or a llama. Make it quack.
Gormeyer says no backpedaling, only forward pedaling. It's still the apocalypse. It's wizards in the apocalypse.
Wizards in the apocalypse. Is there not the quack?
That better?
That's a little better.
All right.
Is there any way to crisp this up? They're right that it's not focused.
Oh, hold on. It's zoomed in, that's why. Hold on.
Isn't zoomed in better for this
Zoomed
particular
in
situation?
is better for this situation, but it just
It
needs,
is, but it needs to be. Give me a second.
there's a thing that you can do.
Give me a second.
We're fixing it.
There it is.
Hold on, let me. Damn it.
Janet. Well, maybe not.
Unless we actually bring everything in a lot more.
Can you darken it so it's not as bright?
Yeah, I can do that.
Shutwell01, welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome.
All right, maybe that makes it a little bit easier.
I think that's a little bit better.
I appreciate the fact that the chat really made my pitch better.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a way for us to get it to where it's not. Unfortunately, I think that it's not going to zoom in just because of how far the camera is away.
That's about as good as it's going to get.
Yeah. So. Sorry, guys.
One day.
But that's why we want to get those nicer cameras. All right. So my turn.
Yeah.
And I get to pause it now.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a list of people that are going to play,
You
so
are
if
not.
you want to, we'll add you to the
we will
list.
add you to the list.
All right, Shotwell, I'll add you.
Shutwell01.
All right. All right.
Ready?
Okay. So, The movie I'm pitched to you, it seems like it maybe has done before, but it hasn't. So you know that right now there is a new Men in Black coming out that Will Smith's not involved in.
Yep.
Men in Black 5, we're going to bring him back. But this time, he's protecting the world against aliens, but he's been captured and being held hostage at a karaoke bar ran by mobsters.
Ooh.
You know what everyone loves? Dolphins. We're putting dolphins in the film.
Not a problem.
Go.
So, obviously, aliens, they dress them up as all different kinds of things. There's been dogs, there's been humans, there's all kinds of different things. With this one, it's actually going to be a merger of two different franchises. We're going to do Men in Black meets Flipper. So, you have Will Smith that's now teaming up, not with Tommy Lee Jones, but a dolphin to save the world and defeat the monsters that are holding him hostage. And it all ends up in a big song and dance number at the karaoke bar.
That sounds like...
Number at the karaoke bar.
That
All
sounds
right.
like Men in Black 5.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Django Pango. Thank you for that sub. Whoop.
Whoop.
Welcome to the Homeowners Association.
All right, so those are your three options, Eldot. You have... Oh, how about this? What's the name of your movie?
It's still called A Knight's Tale.
Okay, so you're just going to remake a movie.
It's a reboot of A Knight's Tale. It's just super gritty. And Scarlett Johansson pops in like a low-cut sheer job at all the attorneys.
Megan?
Skip me for a second.
No.
Yes. I don't know.
You don't have to have a title. Just summarize.
Summarize. Child Beauty Queen in the Harry Potter universe, leading rebellion against a totalitarian regime.
You just said with the three cards where you didn't actually give a summary of your movie.
It doesn't
That
really
was my
matter what
movie.
anyone says. I already won.
Thank you for the bits.
Wait, what? How dare you?
You got your turn. He didn't need the summary.
Yes.
All right, so Derek, you won that one.
My special probably juice is gonna help me win. I was trying to come up with something clever to play on toddlers and tiaras, and I couldn't come up with anything.
All right, so next up, RBG. You out there, buddy?
RBG!
So that's the plot point. So now we all draw back up to 3.
I'm gonna do plot this time.
I think I'm going to do character just for fun.
Eldon!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the $5 donation. You did not have to do that.
I'm gonna do plot again.
I'm gonna do plot again.
Hufflepuffs and tiaras.
Yeah.
Megan, why don't you go first?
Totalitarian toddlers and tiaras. Yes. I'll go with this one. This could end horribly.
And Megan, you're going first this time.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Before you start, let's just explain the game one more time. So basically, we all chose 3 cards from either the character or plot deck. We choose our favorite of those 3, and then we have to choose the top card of the opposite deck. And then from there, we are each pitching a movie based on what's on those cards. One person in chat is going to listen to all the pitches and then decide which one was their favorite. The caveat is halfway through our pitch, we get stopped and ridiculous notes are added to our pitch.
Yeah, this is normally a game you'd be playing with a bunch of friends. We're modifying it to play with you guys. So it's not quite exactly how it's designed, but it's almost pretty much the same thing. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
So picture this. You've got this really adorable pineapple. Okay? Heart of gold. Chilling in the fruit stand, ready to go, when all of a sudden, he finds out that he's been written in for the election of the President of the United States, and he wins.
Yeah, I love where you're going.
Okay.
2 things. First, Django Pango, thank you so much for that gifted sub to Shetwell.
Thank you.
And second, I like where it's going, but
Mrs. Valley, thank you so much for the $15 donation. Holy crap, you all.
Seriously, thank you guys. What?
Oh, and Django Pingo, thanks again for the gifted sub for I'm the Bed Guy. Oh my gosh, you guys are...
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You all are wonderful.
All right. So, I love this idea.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, pineapple, perfect.
Yes.
They're
President.
but see, here's the thing.
Okay.
I love this idea, but I want to be in it. Make me the main character. And go.
Okay, so, you know what? Great, cool. We're gonna put you in a pineapple suit. Okay? We're gonna make you, we're gonna green screen we're gonna green screen and CG the whole thing. We're gonna make you smaller, put you in an actual pineapple, and you will be elected the President of the United States through wacky circumstances. Somehow. Man, those notes really throw me.
All right.
All right, RBG, that's one.
Nods appreciably.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
And go.
Okay. So, picture, if you will, Matthew McConaughey. He is a mechanic that's a little bit down in his luck. And so he is out working on a fishing boat, and they come across the city of Atlantis. And all of a sudden, it starts to sink.
All right.
And the whole thing is, can he use his mechanical engineering skills to try to figure out a way to either A, save the whole city of Atlantis from sinking, or at least escape himself with the people he cares about?
Mm-hmm.
You know you're the person that does the notes, right?
Pause.
He's waiting for it to go down as low as it can.
Because it's actually a solid movie right here.
Oh, hi, Z. This is almost like Sahara, or what's the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey was in Sahara.
Is it Sahara?
Yeah.
That I'm thinking of?
Also Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold is what
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of.
Here's the thing. It's set during the Civil War.
And go.
I mean, that's fine, because during the Civil War, you had a little bit of that Industrial Revolution happening. So people were making mechanical advancements. So you get a lot of, like, almost like a steampunk type vibe to it, because of the old school mechanics.
All right.
Ah, no problem. Done. Ready to go.
Ready?
Do it. You have a genie trapped in a magic lamp, protecting a small village from a horde of bandits. This is basically the plot of Aladdin 2, King of Thieves. Let's do it. Live action. Aladdin 2, King of Thieves. You get the genie, you bring him out there, and I honestly, it's very simple, because you get the comedy that comes along with being a cosmic entity that can do all the magic.
And stop. I like where you're going. But what if, plot twist, they've been a ghost the whole time?
And go.
That's no problem, because there's plenty of mirages and everything else in the desert. If you have this small village in the desert of bandits, and the genie is just in service to one of these ghosts, that makes the gamos of the film even better, because then the genie then has to save the ghosts from damnation.
I've seen it. M. Night Shyamalan did better. All right. So, RBG, do you need a replay, or are you good? Shotwell, you are third on the list after this one.
You have two more before you.
Z, if you have not seen Aladdin 2, King of Thieves, go watch that right now. Because Aladdin's dad comes in, he is the king of the thieves,
Wait,
there's 40
is that Aladdin 2? No, the second one is Return of Jafar.
The second one is Return of Jafar.
It's Aladdin 3.
3.
I don't like Aladdin 2.
Return of Jafar is... it's even animated poorly.
Yeah, they changed the character of Jafar. It was too much, too weird.
The one with Robin Williams? He wasn't in this one.
Yes, he was.
Oh, gotcha. No, sorry. Oh, you like to hear the titles, okay?
Who wants to hear the titles?
RBG wants to hear the titles.
I mean, I feel like it just has to... Wait.
The title of my film, The Sands of Fate.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you need time?
Anytime.
The title of my film is Maclennis.
Ugh. It's called Maclantis?
Yes.
No. The Fruits of Power. I have nothing, y'all.
All right. So
Pineapple
you have,
President was on
You
that,
have
that list.
McLandis?
Alliteration!
Sands of Fate. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good name. Sands of Fate. That was a solid movie. I keep getting
All
like
right.
these ridiculous.
Mrs. Valley, it is your turn. I'm gonna do characters this time.
Okay,
I'm also
you know what?
doing
I'm gonna do
characters.
characters too, so we'll all choose our characters.
I'm gonna go on a limb for my type of thing because this is not my type of movie normally. And I guess I go first this time.
Yes.
So,
Did you choose your plot yet?
no.
Did you put away your phone? Okay, no, there it is.
I have no clue when we do this. All right, let's do
Who
this.
is it, Mrs. Valley?
Mrs. Valley.
All right.
Mrs. Valley, you ready? All right, here we go.
And go.
All right, so I have a group of female friends. They are coming back. They are going on a spring break because they had just come back from war. So they need to cut loose. They need to have some fun. So they go to have this amazing spring break vacation, trying to forget their worries. Lots of bikinis and laughing and drinking and partying.
Okay, continue.
And they're just there to have a really good time. But unfortunately, things go sideways.
Pause. I like where you're going with this. I'm gonna pause you because Derek I didn't think was going to.
If Melissa McCarthy isn't in this movie, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, it's my... I like to wait until there's 12 seconds left.
12 seconds left. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. Please say something about Melissa McCarthy.
No. This is amazing.
Okay.
This is going to be a sequel, okay,
Okay.
to a previously pitched movie. That previously pitched movie is going to be Pineapple President.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens is because people are not ready to accept a pineapple president into our world, like there's been a huge war, and that's where these people are coming from. Like there's all kinds, like you've heard of Fruit Ninja? That actually was a real war because people were afraid of fruits, and they're here to fix that.
All right. All right. Okay. All right.
All right.
The floor is yours.
Ready?
Let us know when.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Yes, do it. I have a misunderstood troll living under a bridge seeking their fortune during the Alaskan gold rush. You have a troll who picked up his life, moved across the country for the Californian gold rush, struck it big there, no longer needed to be under a bridge, but decided, oh, my life's kind of boring now, goes up to Alaska to try and do the same thing again, ends up losing it all, has to go back to being under a bridge, becomes best friends with a polar bear.
I like the pause. I like where you're going with this. Okay, but what if this was a gritty reboot? Does it have to be from this one, or can it be from a different round?
I think it's any round, yeah.
Okay. What if this was a gritty reboot of Sands of Time or Sands of Fate?
And go.
Same concept. Instead of the genie, though, you now have the troll living under a bridge who, once he's down on his luck, decides he's going to then save the other gold rushers from the thing. Animated, Danny DeVito.
Oh, I wish I would have picked a different one.
All right, ready?
No, hang on. Hang on. All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So, picture this. You have a cowboy, Left for Dead. out for revenge. But before that, he will do anything to make it big on reality TV. Anything for fame. That's how he's going to get his revenge. He's going to sneak onto the set, go into this reality TV show, take his revenge on the reality TV show, live TV, can't stop it, enacts his revenge.
You know what? I like where you're going. Reality TV is hot. Everyone loves reality TV.
Yeah.
But I had one note for you.
Okay.
What if your cowboy that was left for dead was actually a giant misunderstood gorilla? And go.
All right. Sure. We'll go Mighty Joe Young. That's fine. So...
Mighty Joe Young. Wow.
Misunderstood gorilla. That's where I went. Was Mighty Joe Young.
All right, Mrs. Valley. Do you need a recap?
Do you need titles?
Why do we keep asking for titles? That's so much harder than the pitch.
Oh, okay.
Love titles. Okay. Steven.
Mine is Spring Breakers 2.
That was easy.
Spring Breakers 2? Does that mean that Pineapple President was called Spring Breakers?
No, it's a combination of multiple movies.
Yeah, but it's a sequel to Pineapple President. Do you have something?
No, it's here.
I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do A Golden Journey. Troll Goes North. North. A Golden Journey. Troll goes north.
We're gonna go with We the Nerth.
The Nerth remembers.
We're gonna go with the gorilla's really throwing me.
But think about it. Reality TV, gorillas, they go great together.
Oh, they go great together.
Just call it like 310 to Yuma. Don't even worry about the gorilla.
Steal from the chat.
Planet of the Wild West Apes. Thank you, Janko Pango. Gorilla answer.
All right, Mrs. Valley.
I'm so bad at this.
It is like Fievel Gormeyer. There's a song where he sings to a moon, but the moon keeps getting replaced by a golden nugget.
Derek, you win again.
I feel like Derek has a very
Distinct advantage.
here.
Why?
All right, next up is Neon Froggy. Speak up, sir.
Neon Froggy. I do characters again. Neon Froggy, are you still in the chat? Yep, they are.
You're welcome, RPG.
Ooh, I like this one.
I'm going for the most ridiculous one I can.
Yep. Am I going... You're going first this time.
Yes.
You pick characters, so pick your plot.
All right, ready?
If Survivor had a live gorilla contestant that somehow people confused for a cowboy, I'd watch.
All right.
Go.
This one is not a film. This is a TV show. But it's going to be a mixture of... Actually, you know what? It's just going to be Chicago Med, but on a cruise ship.
Okay.
It's you got your sexy cast of young ER doctors on a dangerous ocean voyage. The cruise ship is, I mean, it's sort of like a Poseidon type deal where there's some sort of crazy natural disaster that is causing chaos on the ship, and all these sexy ER doctors.
All right, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. Okay. I got to be honest with you though. I don't think there are enough bears in this movie.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Go.
It's a Carnival cruise ship. Literally a Carnival cruise ship. There is a full circus every night. You have the animals. You got the lions and the tigers and the bears. And all these ER doctors have to now... Oh, I was on such a roll.
Mm-hmm. Sure you were.
Ready?
I'm gonna pitch this.
Here we go.
Whoo! Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Sure. Alright, so imagine this. A nun. She has a secret. A scandalous secret. Okay. During the movie, though, she's been trapped at SeaWorld. She must attempt to escape from SeaWorld. You like it so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So, this nun, with this super scandalous secret, which I'm assuming is an affair,
Sure.
has been taken by the church and locked away.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop you because I do. I like where you're going because I almost feel like it's like Sister Act meets Free Willy.
Yeah.
Like, I can see how those two things... Like, you have that black and the white thing with the habit and also the killer whales. Like, I can see it working.
And Michael Jackson.
Now, the thing is that we want to relate to a younger audience. So, what if all the characters were freshmen in college? Go.
All right. I mean, it's possible that that the nun could be a freshman in college. I mean, that's a thing. It could be
Seminary.
Yeah. God, I hate these note cards.
All right.
Why am I so bad at this?
Spring Breakers 3.
Sister Act. Same thing, but sorority based.
Okay.
Sister Act 4.5. Rush Week.
Okay. Ready? No, I'm ready.
Ready.
All right. Okay. So, you guys also love the film Meet the Millers. Super
the
funny. We Are the Millers. Thank you.
Weird letters.
Super funny film. Jennifer Aniston's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, the same family, they're back at it again. They didn't learn the lesson the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They're on a road trip, and they get into some stuff, and then have to go undercover from the mob. And this time, Jason Sudeikis becomes a flamenco dancer as his undercover job to hide from the mob.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarity ensues. There's a chase scene that involves
Stop.
topless...
Just.
Stop.
Love it. I think it's great. We're doing a crossover. The Nun movie that we just pitched at SeaWorld, they're happening at the same time.
Of course.
It's a crossover film.
Absolutely. That makes complete sense. I love crossovers, so I'm right with you. So what happens is, during this flamenco dance, this nun with the scandalous secret, which by the way was that she was a dancer herself in a previous life, she's actually the one that teaches Jason Sudeikis how to dance.
All right, Neon Froggy, you get to choose from that group of just disasters. They're still on mine. Sister Act 5. Shamu Showdown. I would take recaps and titles. Okay.
If you got them. All right. So I have sexy ER doctors on a cruise ship with lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
The title of this film is Sea Circus.
Not your best work.
No, it's not.
Not your best work.
Like Flea Circus, but sea. At sea.
Okay.
Like Sea Circus.
So we have the college freshman nun who's attempting a desperate escape from SeaWorld.
Cruiser animals at sea. Damn it, Billy, that's so good.
Wow. Okay.
Back in the habit.
Sea Sister.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't got nothing.
Sea Sister?
All right.
I'm bad at this.
So
This is not my forte.
mine was about the Miller family. They got back into trouble, and where they ended up at SeaWorld, where they met up with
Canadian Beer, thank you so much.
for the
Okay.
233 bits, where Jason Sudeikis was
Nothing
taught.
moved in that cup until it settled, and then that yellow ball just boop.
Where Dolores, the nun, taught Jason Sudeikis how to be a flamenco dancer.
Oh.
What's the title?
This is called. I don't remember anything of this.
We haven't had any music.
Oh, you're right. Why am I not playing music? Here, guys, have music. Chalice, thank you so much for those 20
Thank you for the
bits.
bits.
And you turn down.
Yeah, turn it.
Actually, turn us down here. That's what's too loud. Let me know if that music's too loud for you guys.
It's so much better. Now it's not
Yeah.
like super quiet when we're trying to think of really bad titles.
It should be called Entertaining the Millers if it's a sequel to We're the Millers.
He's right, you know.
It's called Miller's Movers.
Moving the Millers.
Should have went with his.
Sure, Moving the Millers. There. Steven
Steven just because of flamenco dancers. All right, who's next?
next was
Oh,
Shirtwell. Was that the other name?
that was
Shutwell. 01.
Shutwell.
Are you,
Shutwell, are you still here?
you still around, Shutwell? It is your turn.
We're not the Millers.
Hello.
Okay, here we go. This one's for you.
All right, I'm gonna choose the plot this time because
And I'm guessing if you're still here, you probably have like 7 minutes, so we'll try to do this one quickly for you.
yes.
Megan, you're going first.
Okay. I'm gonna go this one.
I'm gonna stick away from the one I want to do, and I'm gonna go with this one.
I'm gonna go with this one. No, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. Right? Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try.
All right, ready?
I don't like any of mine.
Go.
Okay, great. Okay, so picture this. An assassin, you know, goes in for the kill and ends up getting knocked out. Can't remember a thing. Suffers from amnesia. During his amnesia, he realizes that a deadly plague breaks out, and he goes back to school and is now searching for the cure for this plague.
You know, I like where you're going.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Thank you for
zombies are
stopping me.
big, you know, the plague and things like that, so I can see an assassin kind of
Yeah,
fitting into this, right? I like where it's going. So, my question is, what if it's actually a kid-friendly spin-off to Moving the Millers?
Okay. So. I'm so bad at this.
It's the no regrets kid.
Yeah, you know what? Just let the time run out. I'm so bad at this. This is not my game.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
I can do super fight.
All right, ready?
Feels bad, man. Feels
So-
bad.
In my story, we're all fans of Dungeons and Dragons. So in my story, you have a friendly dragon lives in a nearby forest, and all of a sudden there's a zombie apocalypse, like
Oh.
you had.
Yeah.
And his job is to try to save the world from the zombie apocalypse. And how he's going to do that is he's going to use his fire-breathing ability to actually almost do like a reverse burn to try to keep the cities and things safe from the incoming onslaught of all of these zombies by burning the zombies and almost creating like a dead zone where they cannot pass.
Pause. Needs to be more woke, which is either something to do with social justice or insomnia awareness. We aren't sure, so you get to do both. Make this a social justice movie that also deals with insomnia awareness.
Sure.
And go.
What's causing zombie apocalypse is people are staying up too long with their faces in the screen. But our friendly dragon also is very aware, which is why he's
Done.
actually part of the LGBT community.
Ooh, nice. Alright. You. Go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Go for it.
You have a controversial small town football coach. This football coach, super religious. This starts as a Jesus movie. It's a sequel to that one that we all saw, obviously. The caveat becomes somewhere along the way he starts getting worshipped as a god himself by a primitive culture. So you have this controversial football coach who's trying to, be super religious and support the kids in his
And
own way.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm just. Football movies have been done.
Sure.
So what if the whole plot centered around a huge chess tournament? And go.
Yes. He gets fired from the football job. He becomes the chess champion of the kids, and he still tries to bring his religion in. But then those kids start worshiping him, be like, "Oh, you're such a good coach. Thank you for teaching us the chess." And then everybody's like, "Nah, man."
Thanks for teaching us the chess. Well, those were just terrible.
The title of my movie is The Bishop.
Good title, though.
Good title, though.
Megan?
The title of my movie is... Death for a Cure.
Yes.
No,
Death for a Cure?
Death for a Cure, because he's an assassin and he's trying to find the cure, so he has to kill people to get it, but he doesn't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know why you put zombies in there. It wasn't even your pitch.
No, I thought that was the card that I gave you. What was the card that I gave
The
you?
card you gave me was that it was a spin-off of
Oh, yeah.
Moving the Millers.
Yeah. Alright. And mine is, Twink the Gayest Dragon, Stay Woke.
Oof, that's a YouTube TV original.
All right, Shutwell.
What a choice.
Dairy Queens.
What was the name of that movie?
They're saying Remember the Titans, but I know that
No,
that's
it's
not what it is.
It's the one at the very end where the dad in the wheelchair pulls himself up so hard on the fence and is like, yes, when his kid kicks the field goal.
I feel like that's one that that was when you were working at the movie theater.
No,
and
no, no.
No, that's like a Hallmark movie or something.
I have no idea.
Alright. So that's everyone that wants to play.
Facing the Giants. That's what it was called.
Facing the Giants.
All right, so that's all the people want to play that game. So let's switch games to something else.
I'm so bad at this.
Okay, these are the games we have left, and we'll let the chat decide which one you guys want to play with us. We have Red Flags, Blank Marry Kill, Super Fight, or What Do You Meme?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah.
Are you leaving, Chalice?
Bye, Chalice. Okay, so we have 2 for Red Flags, 2 for Blank Marry Kill,
2
for What Do You Meme? Never mind. 3 for What Do You Meme?
What do you mean?
4 for What Do You Meme?
All right, we'll do What Do You Meme?
What do you meme? Whoa, whoa.
Hold on. There's a plot card. There's a character card.
Yeah, you're missing all your... Oh, you didn't... This... What?
No, that's just all the ones that I won.
What? What?
Okay.
What a good game.
Okay.
Alright, try here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Guys,
Those ones
thank
go
you for
away.
being here for our 100th stream. I think it's been great.
Yes. We're having fun hanging out with you guys. We appreciate all that you do.
How do you shuffle these?
I'll do it. You got it?
Oh my god, no. Do not do it that way. Can we play guess Derek's opinion on things? No. No, we cannot.
I mean, I guess we could, but I wouldn't be allowed to tell you if you're right. Or I wouldn't be allowed to tell you what my actual opinion is.
So we each are going to get 7 of these cards.
What Do You Meme is basically a game where these large cards that Megan has in her hand are going to be popular memes that are used regularly, and then we are going to get
Lancelot, go to bed.
we're going to get individual cards that are basically going to be the text on the
Go to
memes.
sleep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. 4 a.m., you crazy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Django Pango.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by and wishing us a happy 100th.
Thank you.
Hopefully,
We
Thank you for
appreciate
the
it so
raid.
much.
yes,
We're
hopefully
glad
we
you
will
guys were here.
we'll hopefully see you guys when we get to 200 as well.
And the VOD is going to be available on Twitch as soon as we're done, and then it'll be up on YouTube.
Within a day or so.
Yeah.
So we need people to play this with us. So who wants to play this?
I can't see the chat anymore.
This is basically the same thing as Pitch Storm. We're going to show you a meme. Each of us are then going to put a text for the meme. We're going to shuffle them together so you don't know whose is whose. And then you get to decide which one you thought was the best or the funniest.
Bye, Lance. Oh, Django Pango wants to know how D and Dad's went.
It went really well. It's actually on our YouTube.
It's on YouTube as of this morning, so you can go check it out there. It was hilarious, and we are working on D and Dad's too.
All right, so Shotwell, we'll do you real quick since you need to go to bed. Then Mrs. Valley. Then we have Neon. Then we have who was next? Neon, Froggy, and then Eldot. Then iDragon.
Mrs. Valley was in there before.
I got Mrs. Valley. iDragon. Anybody else?
Does anybody else want to play? Just jump in. All your. This one is a whole lot easier and involves a whole lot less talking.
Yes, this one's real quick. There's no pitching in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So RBG.
I got you.
Yeah, and if you're not in our Discord, please jump in the Discord. We're there all the time talking.
All day.
Yes, all day.
Every day.
Super supportive community. We love everyone. And we want everyone to be cool and kind to each other. All right.
All right.
So, all right.
Meme numero 1.
Shutwell, here you go. This is for you.
No, this goes over here so it can sit in the middle. Right here. All right. So this is your meme.
A young man looking out at a lake. And then transposed again over it. Done. So easy. Didn't even look at all my cards.
Okay.
All right. So your 3 options for this meme are when it's April 2nd and she's still pregnant.
Oh no.
Next one is when you finally get a text, but it's from your service provider saying that you've used 90% of your data this month. And last one, when you trick or treating and someone gives you a box of raisins.
I love raisins. Alright, Shutwell, which one is the best one?
When it's April 2nd and she's still pregnant, when you finally get a text but it's from your service provider saying you've used 90% of your data, or when you're trick or treating and someone gives you a box of raisins.
Not on Halloween. Don't be a goober.
Now you've sent the data.
Hey.
All right. So we
Okay.
gotta draw a new one. Next up, Mrs. Valley.
Mrs. Valley.
Showwell, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Definitely come back. We stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We haven't talked about this in a while. We are Board Game House. We play board games on the internet for you.
RBG, yeah, you have plenty of time. Go for it. Go get some ice cream.
Usually we play board games Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We play games like Catan and Betrayal and a bunch of other things, regular board games. Wednesdays we go back and forth between our D&D campaign, 3 Sheets to the Wind, which is a 5e homebrew campaign, and our legacy game. And our legacy game right now is Gloomhaven. We're kind of taking a hiatus from these two things for the next 2 weeks because we have tonight was our 100th stream, so we wanted to do something special for you all. And then on this coming Wednesday, we're going to be playing Bank Heist, which is a game that is currently on Kickstarter. And we will be playing with the creators of the game.
Showwell, we actually usually play games like this towards the end of our streams.
Once we play our big game,
Yeah.
if there's time left over, we'll break one of these boys out and play it real fast because they're quick, and we want to make sure that we are with you guys as much as we can be.
Right.
Without us exhausting ourselves to the point of not being able to function the next day.
Yes. They're usually bonus games. Okay. Now that I've gone through the spiel. Mrs. Valley, this is your meme.
This is your meme. She's sad.
Good night, Shitwell.
Although, you know we're not going to be able to let the community pick the quick game. Because if we get that, let them pick the quick game, it's going to be that every single time.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play it. Alright, so, Mrs. Valley. When the person you hooked up with When the person you hooked up with once invites you over to meet their parents.
Oof.
When you're a vegan and haven't told anyone in 7 minutes. When you're taking a poop and forget your phone outside the bathroom.
All right. So, your 3 options are when the person you hooked up with once invites you to meet with their parents, when you're vegan and haven't told anyone in 7 minutes, or when you're taking a poop and forget your phone outside the bathroom. The third one.
Damn, I thought my vegan one was so good.
7. Okay, who's next?
Next up, we have Neon.
Neon Froggy, are you? Oh, yes, you are. You're right there.
He's right there. There's your meme, son.
There's your meme.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so this one is more.
I actually don't have any good ones for this.
Yeah, no, you're there. To be fair, you've told us that you weren't going to be here, and you were still here, so...
Why is Billy not playing?
Yeah, Billy!
Are we not going to play with Billy Bogota?
Pagoda.
No, we know you're here.
Yes. Like I said, when you told us you weren't going to be here, you were still here. Damn tent in this car.
Forget the tent. Just stay at a hotel. Alright, so number 1. When the friends you're supposed to go out with tonight start talking about how tired they are.
Yes.
When you rip the most profound fart of your life.
Jesus.
When you relate to every meme, but then realize every meme is about being lazy, overweight, or an alcoholic.
So, when the friend you're supposed to go out with tonight starts talking about how tired they are. When you rip the most profound fart of your life. When you relate to every meme, but then realize every meme is about being lazy, overweight, or an alcoholic.
First one.
How many cards are we supposed to have?
7.
I'm much better at this one.
Alright, L. You're up.
L. Dot. I just saw you just like 2 minutes ago.
Like I said, packing, yeah.
Ooh. Alright, this is your meme.
A monkey with the phone in a hot spring.
Yeah, but look at him face palming.
I think, did he drop his phone?
No, he's still right there. He just saw something he didn't like.
I'm pretty confident in this one.
Alright.
Billy, I agree with Canadian beer. You just get one of those hammocks that you can just pull over yourself.
When someone you thought you trusted doesn't know the words to the SpongeBob theme song.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain. When you're watching a movie with your parents and there's a sex scene. When you think you've been charging your phone for the last 3 hours, but it wasn't plugged in. I feel like I've gone through all of these emotions at some point in time in my life. The last one.
Alright, next, iDragon.
Hey, Dragon! 6 and 7. Hi, Dragon! Hi, Dragon!
I is here.
There they are.
Oh, look!
Aw.
It's old ladies doing the YMCA.
They remind me of the... That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I'm going to be the only person that finds that amusing.
Probably.
The card I just picked up, I feel, is just G in general. Like if I were to put a title under a meme of G, it would be this card.
What about him and that tiny taco?
All right. When your grandma asks you to help her with your technology. When your grandma asks you to help her with technology. When you find out he still lives with his parents. When you find that perfectly ripe avocado at the supermarket.
So your three options are when your grandma asks her to help with technology, when you find out he still lives with his parents, or when you find that perfectly ripe avocado at the supermarket.
First one.
Yes! What? We're not keeping those. I'm putting those out here.
I know, I don't know why I did that.
We're just discarding that part.
We haven't kept them.
How do you know what you won with?
Oh.
You just know which meme you went with. RBG, are you back? Yes, you are.
Ray!
Kevin Ray with a 500
Thank you so much
happy
for the
butts.
500 happy butts! Happy butt biddies! This is your meme! Aww. Confidence. Confidence slaps. Burn card for Steven. No? Confident slap?
It's confident, but it's questionable.
Oh no. Okay.
So, this is the look that the guy's giving you.
When you find out the girls poop. When you flip the pillow over to the cold side. That's more than questionable.
That's not the face that I make.
It's the face I make.
What are you gonna do? Make him do another card?
This breaks your own rules.
I wasn't me. I didn't do it this time. I wouldn't be allowed to do it.
Are you gonna make me play it? When someone asks if you voted for Donald Trump. That breaks our own thing.
Just don't pick mine.
Breaking his own rules.
I'm sorry, but that guy's look. Like, the look in his eye is why I played that one.
Woo!
Peach.
See?
Ended up.
Ugh. Megan, you won.
Yeah!
It's a good time to know we try to keep all politics out of the chat.
Yeah!
I apologize, that's my fault. I haven't had
Anon,
nothing else to play.
Thank you for gifting that sub to Valentine XPP.
Well, Cabin Ray, we
You
need...
got it! Woo!
Ray, we need another player.
Melissa, $10. The lurking 10.
Thank you
so much. That means so much to us. We said this earlier, and I know we've gotten a lot of people since then. We never anticipated you guys giving us just money.
Money?
And it happened happens, and it still baffles me every single time. So, thank you guys so much for all of that, everything that you guys give us. The bits, blow our minds, but like cash breaks us. It's just so crazy that we're getting so much support from you guys.
Yeah.
It lets us know that we're doing something right.
What that is, we're not sure.
We're not sure.
It's definitely not the card Steven just played. Although, we all feel it. But, thank you so much for that donation. Thank you for all the donations tonight.
And like we said earlier when we were going through the AMA, everything that we get in, we try to put right back into the community in some way, shape, or form. To try to either get... to help promote the stream.
Eldot!
Okay, please.
Stop it.
Listen.
Stop it.
If we
Thank
can walk away from this stream and I can text my dad and Patrick and say, guess what? We made more money than you guys did. It'll shut them down,
Thank you,
and they
Mrs.
won't want to take
Valley.
over our stream anymore.
Thank
so
you, Mrs. Valley, for the 500 biddies.
Yeah, your guys' insanity dream D and dads give them bragging rights. They're like, well, we don't need you guys.
Stream Doritos.
we can only spend that $20 on stream Doritos.
Thank you, Billy, for the $20 donation.
So you're saying that I have to have like a bag of Doritos on the next stream? Is that what you're saying?
No, just next time my dad's on, he gets his own bag.
Oh.
The dice is not still in the jail. It's gonna get another chance when we play D&D in like 2 weeks. Not here, but in our home game.
All right. Where are we?
Catskills wants
Catskills.
a meme.
All right, Catskills. This one's for you.
I hate this one. This one makes me so uncomfortable. Why must things be this way?
This is the one that I said that I could just see being
Oh, okay.
a G meme.
It's called the Post Taco Bell Slouch. Oh. All right.
Why must things be this way?
When you're trying to lose weight but gain 3 pounds every time you smell a cookie. When you eat all the pizza rolls and remember the good times when you still had pizza rolls. When you fart and a little turd comes out.
So your options are when you're trying to lose 3 pounds, but you gain 3 pounds every time you smell a cookie. When you eat all the pizza rolls and remember the good times when you still had pizza rolls, and when you fart and a little turd comes out. The second one. Yep, that's me. So G, just so you know, if you're still lurking out there, G, I said that one reminds me of you for some reason.
When you eat all the pizza rolls and remember the good times when you still had pizza rolls.
He gives the little winky face.
I don't know why that one reminds me of
He
you,
does.
but it does. All right, we need more players. Who wants to play? Valentine, do you want to play?
There's a meme with someone's name on it.
I drew this one last time.
Okay.
There's a meme with someone's name on it.
All right.
iDragon.
iDragon, go again.
We'll do iDragon first, and Valentine, you
If
Can
you
think
want.
about it.
can think about it if you want.
Don't feel pressured. You
Don't
do you.
feel pressure.
Or do!
Ooh, I'm the bad guy. Wants to do one too. So we'll do iDragon, then I'm the bad guy, and then Mrs. Valley again, and then Ancient Wings.
Go.
And this, I believe, was Rachel's favorite meme.
Maybe.
I think. The first time we played it. We missed a donation. Who'd we miss?
What? Did we miss a donation?
Where's our chatty?
Hold on. Sorry guys, because
Did
our
it pop up?
computer thing has been really messing up. We don't have all the things that we normally have up.
Mason,
Yes, no
where'd
los
it go?
dos.
Where'd it go?
Oh, right there.
This is a bribe to make that D20 have to sit out the next session as punishment.
Thank you for that $10 donation.
Thank you so much, Canadian Beer.
I didn't even hear it. Didn't even hear it.
$10 put the dice back in jail, so I'll make sure she does.
Jail.
Who is this for?
This
iDragon.
is for iDragon. So I'm gonna write these down again. iDragon.
My favorite meme. There it is. Confirmation.
iDragon.
Then I'm the bad guy.
Mrs. Valley and Ancient Wings.
Guys,
Hey, I was right.
the next D&D session we play, I think is going to
It
be
didn't
our,
make a sound. It's a sneaky dono.
I think it's going to be our home game. And if it is, my character just got kidnapped and is going to get tortured and he's probably going to die.
He did not get kidnapped.
You were the one who decided that this was a good plan.
His character made a very dumb
No one
mistake.
came and talked to Zahiri.
There. And trust me, if I was gonna kill your character would be dead.
All right, iDragon. Here are your memes. When your stepdad Rick drinks all your Mountain Dew.
Jeez, Cameron, stop it!
Ray, thank you so much for the 300 bits.
Also, I am excited for our hug.
Aww. When your stepdad Rick drinks all your Mountain Dew. When someone says, check out my blog. When you're a kid in Stuart Little's orphanage and someone picks a mouse over you.
Never thought about that.
Yes, really. What?
Did one of you guys just log into Twitter? That's from my personal account.
Did you just get hacked?
Maybe.
The last one. I win! Stuart Little wins.
That's what it says for.
Well, you're welcome. Even
Maybe
though
it's
it's
an
the
old
end of
one?
your day.
No.
Who's next? It's almost 10:30.
Sorry. iDragon. No.
We just did iDragon.
I'm the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy!
I'm the bad guy.
Are you doing the
William Eilish.
William Eilish?
Oh, look.
I love
Sloth.
this one! Oh, I just made a really loud noise. Oh no. Sloth. Ugh. Thank you, Ray. I'm the bad guy. This is your meme.
Thank you, Ray. Good night. Guys, I just thought about another TV show that I love. I just finished it. Designated Survivor. It's on Netflix. The first 2 seasons were on like ABC or some such, but Netflix picked it up for a third after it got canceled, and it is so good. I love Kiefer Sutherland.
Sorry guys, give me just a second. I'm resetting my password.
Just in case.
Okay. I don't know what happened, but I may have been hacked on my Twitter, so I want to make sure I took care of that. There we go. There you go.
Okay. Oh, it says knowledge is power. Mine doesn't fit now that I noticed that again.
RBG, finish it.
Sleep. Good night. Good night, Tiger Planet.
Good night, Tiger Planet. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for hanging out. 200 more.
RBG, finish it because it's excellent.
All right, here we
When
go.
you're talking to someone and accidentally spit in their face. When someone prettier than you calls you pretty. And on the other end of the spectrum, when someone tells you that you look tired.
Oh, hey, Kickstarter Games.
Kickstarter Games!
Kickstarter Games!
Thank you for the box of goodies!
Yes, thank you for the box of
It arrived
goodies.
today.
It got here this afternoon.
I was actually gonna message you after we get off stream. We got it right before we stream, so we opened it up, and everyone's really excited for us to play all their games. Yes, everything in the box is
First
amazing.
one. Hey, that's me!
Oof. But sloths are tired animals. They just look tired always. I can't believe I lost.
Yes.
I wear makeup every day.
But yeah, we're super excited about everything in the box, and can't wait to
Yeah!
play them soon.
I got some in there that I never heard of, so I'm super excited.
And some that just look funny. So,
Ancient Wings! I feel like this should probably be our last one.
actually, it was Mrs. Valley.
You're going to Gen Con?
We're going to Gen Con.
Yay!
If you're going to Gen Con, well, that,
Please,
yeah.
yes, we will meet up. For sure.
We're
Gen-
actually
Gen
Kickstarter-
Con, Best Con.
Gen Con, Best Con.
actually, Kickstarter. We're actually having a meetup with our community and actually Wormwood
Wormwood
Gaming.
Gaming, yeah.
So if you want to meet up, get a drink and things, we can always do that too. But yes, definitely would love to meet you in person. So if you're going to Gen Con, we're going to be
Let
there.
us know.
So, all right. Actually, we had Mrs. Valley and then Ancient Wings.
Last two.
So Mrs.
Oh,
Valley,
Mrs. Valley!
Mrs. Valley, then Ancient Wings.
Last two. Because Megan is a sleepy girl. Wink.
Vlad with the dad wink.
Okay. When your shampoo says damage control, but you're still broken on the inside. When he says he's going out with his boys at 10, so you schedule an argument for 9:45. When you finally get home and can be ugly in peace.
So your three options are: when your shampoo says damage control, but you're still broken on the inside; when he says he's going out with his boys at 10, so you schedule an argument for 9:45; and when you finally get home and can be ugly in peace.
Third one, no question.
I'm glad we all took the opportunity to just toss out put-downs to Vladimir Putin.
All right,
Ancient
and last
Wings!
but not least, Ancient Wings, it is your turn. And then we are going to once again get a little mushy. Thank you guys all for being here, and then
I
call
love
it.
this. Ancient Wings, are you still there? I think that you are.
Woot woot.
Yep.
Okay. Look at his sweet face. Ooh, I just want to pinch his little cheeks and make him feel better. Ooh.
How sad do I want to make this?
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna go innocent sad.
I am not. Okay. When you're trying to remember to have fun, but remember how sad your dog looked when you left the house.
Oh.
When you find out you're adopted.
Ooh.
When your mom has a camel toe, but telling her would be more awkward than staring at it.
All right. So, anyways, your three options are when you're trying to have fun, but remember how sad your dog looked when you left the house, when you find out you're adopted, or when your mom has a camel toe, but telling her would be more awkward than staring at it.
There's some good ones. Damn it. The last one.
Yes.
You did go for the innocent one.
I did.
I did not.
Well, my other option was that one. All right. Oops. Going back to the close-up cam. All right, guys.
Gosh.
Well, Megan won that one.
She did.
I have 5.
I had 3.
I had 3.
All right. Well, guys.
Eldot!
$100 in a variety of ways. Thank you so much. That's crazy.
So everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us on our 100th stream.
We've been doing this for 8.5 months.
And understand that your generosity and your friendships and your choice to hang out with us 3 nights a week, every single time. I was going to go through a bunch of numbers and things, but, like, the numbers just boggle my mind when I look at them. Like, we've streamed for about a little over 300 hours, about 350 hours.
I'm the bad guy. Thank you so much for the 20 biddies. 20 happy butts.
We love the happy butts.
We love the happy butts.
We've streamed for about 300 hours, and there's some of you guys have been here for almost that whole time.
Yeah. Like, G's been here for all but one stream. He's only missed one stream.
And even that, he popped in for like a split second. I think
We have a how to play on YouTube that has 20,000 views on it.
yeah,
Does it hit
like
20,000?
it's like
awful close.
it's 19.4 right now or something.
Jesus.
You're the one that said it earlier.
I feel like
No,
I stopped
You,
in.
you did. You stopped in. You were at a meal and you stopped in anyways.
Yes.
But
That was back when we were in the first new setup.
we've had like you guys have chatted with us and with like over 120,000 different chat messages come through this system. You guys have watched us for a total of 260 some days worth of time. So the amount of time you guys spend with us and the amount of love and support that you give us is astonishing. We don't necessarily have the most views on Twitch, obviously. We're not streaming like Fortnite or something, but the retention of you guys coming in and just hanging out with us is amazing. Like, our average viewer, when they come into our stream, stays with us for a couple of hours, which is unheard of on Twitch. Normally it's very much a click-through type thing.
You don't want it, but it could be.
And it's not going to be. I'm horrible
It could be.
We are
Yeah,
all
that's
horrible at Fortnite.
I am mediocre.
No, you are horrible. Compared to people that are streaming Fortnite, you are horrible.
I am mediocre.
Either way, we love you guys. We literally could not do this without you guys. You guys have created this amazing community that has blossomed into so much more than just us playing these silly games for you on the internet.
It
And
has
that's why we keep doing this.
exceeded our expectations beyond what we could have
No, your breathtaking Catskills.
absolutely
Yeah, speaking of Catskills,
ever
once again, can we just...
imagined. Oh
freaking-
yeah, these cute little
Look at these dragoons.
dragons.
Catskills handcrafted us
These
dragons
little
that look
dragons.
like us and are holding the little logo that I made.
Little
Um,
dragons. I love them.
But either way,
What's the other way?
there's pictures in the Discord. What?
He
I
said
don't
any.
He said either way. I was curious what the other way was.
We stick to our schedule. We want to do this night after night.
Thank you, Crit Camp.
Thank you. We do this 3 nights a week on the same schedule because we want you guys to have a place to come and hang out, and we want to hang out with you. We want you guys to know where to come find us. So
I know that we have the command that says that we love our lurkers, but like we have our regulars and we love them and they know how much we love them because they're always in here. But we have people that we have a list of names of people that are watching the stream. We recognize that some of you guys are here all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not active in chat, we love that you're here and we're so happy that you're here. And we're doing this for you guys.
hell, we have a mod that hardly ever says a word in chat, but he's almost always here.
Yes.
And like I said, we love you guys for being here. I mean, hopefully, here's to another 100. Let's see where we're at.
In another 8.5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I have to
We'll
say.
do this again at a year.
But we love you guys. Have a nice night. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. What happened to peace?